Hi, 15.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to D6 Stories. My name is Jeff. I'm the DM for this lovely group of individuals here, and somebody's gonna die.
Yes.
Maybe.
gonna be
No,
these two.
I don't actually hope that at all. But you are joining us at a pretty intense moment. We had the group. There was torn feelings in the group about their current dungeon delving, and majority decided that it was time to back out. And but a couple.
We are the minority.
Sorry,
four of
yeah.
them.
Did I say majority?
You did.
Okay, good. Yep, the majority decided it was time to back away. But
You said the same thing again.
to back out, to leave. Yep. So, but a minority, two very brave souls thought they felt that they could convince the rest of them to follow just by their brashness.
I think the word brave is a bit kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, brash, right? Yeah. Individuals. And anyways, so the clerics. Well, here's where we're at. We are there was some promise of treasure. They dove down and they did see treasure. There were little silvers, but they are attached to shadows. Shadows, scary. And drain strength stats, which is scary. And managed to weaken a few. It wasn't just him, though. Yeah, you got it, and you got it, and you got it too. So, yeah, so 6 out of the 8, right? No, 7.
4 and 7.
1, 2, no 3. Huh? You know what? I'm really tired today. It's been a long week.
Well,
You know what? Tell you what.
5 of us decided it was not a good idea to continue on.
Yes.
Two of the two weakest characters, literally,
Yep.
decided to continue on.
Unfortunately, that is still not accurate.
Yeah,
he has more
our-
strengths than me.
Oh, really?
Our
Well,
bard.
he's down to 4.
Yeah. But anyway, so they were diving. They found some shadows. The shadows did their business, and that was enough to make 5 want to leave. 2 decided to continue on because they believe there is treasure down here somewhere. Because get this, a goblin boss told them, and they are completely trustworthy.
Yep.
You can trust goblins.
Okay, and
I could trust one of the boss as far as I could throw it.
you did find a crown.
I could trust one of
That you did find a little bit of gold. However, that crown belonged to a ghostly head that has now risen above you and is potentially going to kill you. Yes. The clerics had decided that they were going to.
We were going to bring them back, conscious or unconscious.
Yes, so they were going to bring it down to a PvP moment. But they disturbed something, and here we find ourselves. You know, I didn't do character introduction, so let's do that real quick, starting.
I am Taman.
Taman.
Taman, cleric, identifies as human
Okay.
with wings.
With wings. A human with wings.
Yes,
Very
the
good.
winged human. I am Yana, or I'm Colin. I play Yana, the maybe soon to be dead halfling monk.
Yeah. Yep. She's been really helpful. She knows how to dole out that damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
I am Mike. I play Sog. He's the half-orc forge cleric. And he may or may not also, depending on how things go, may or may not die too. But who knows?
Well, I play Zatari, the Tiefling Bard, and I'm safely at the top of a 100-foot cavern.
Yep. They're sitting up top, and she's also made specific instruction that if
Oh
something
yeah.
doesn't.
If they don't come back in half an hour, I'm stealing the 100 feet of rope and leaving.
Yeah.
Steal my rope.
Okay,
Yep.
so standing next to the little halfling that's looking up at this giant, well, not giant, it's actually, well,
Regular size.
compared to a halfling, yeah, maybe. A big old ghost is. Next to her is who?
Oh, yes, I'm Daniel. I play Captain Hidden Scratch, the immortal rogue. Good luck with that.
You're gonna die.
The magnificent, the bewildering, the immortal
Has no
rogue.
lives. That's immortal enough.
We'll find out, won't we? Yeah.
I'm Luann. I play Adri, the Eladrin wizard. I'm currently in winter mode, and it got a little too hairy down there, so I went back to the surface.
Yeah, and I play. I'm Mark, and I play Key, the Eric Cochran Druid, and I'm not an idiot, so I'm not gonna go down there. There's enough to say don't go down there that I'm listening.
Yes, and to be clear, in case this is the first time you're sitting with us and you think I'm just a terrible DM because I've already killed one of our people, due to some fantastic role playing and a very well timed natural 20, they convinced an elf to bring her back. So thankfully that happened. But here we are in another situation, and yeah, you guys, people are gonna start to think that I like killing you guys, and that's just not true.
We
Okay.
had lots of warning.
We
Yes.
did, and to be clear, yes, a goblin boss said it's down there, and they're like, "Well, why don't you come down and show us around?" And he's like, "No, you can just kill me because there's no way I'm going down there because everyone who goes down there dies, right?" And if you guys tried to force him, he was going to kill himself. He was going to slit his own throat because he's like, "I don't want what's down there." Then, when they were coming back, after they took a break to go free people, which was their goal, which they did a great job doing that, but then they came back because of the word treasure from a goblin's mouth. And then there was an old goblin who was kind of waddling along that they interacted with, and he laughed at them when he found out they were going down there, and he said that they were going to get what they deserved, so that was the second warning. Now, he was aged and old, and, maybe you listen to the goblins that are old, right? And then our cleric had a fun interaction. Do you remember it? The third and final warning? That was...
Oh yeah,
Well, there was one before that, technically. They did see there was a shadow moving around.
Yes,
that had the
we
point.
definitely saw shadows,
definitely saw shadows.
but they followed that. but
And
then-
I cast Detect Evil and Good, and started moving around to see where it was. And I got into the cavern just above where we are now. And I detected evilness over by basically where we are right
yeah,
now.
where you're standing right now. Yeah.
And at the other end, something scratched. What
Get
was
out.
it? Get out.
Now.
Yeah,
Go no further.
yeah.
And so, I said, hey, let's leave.
What do you mean warnings? That's an opportunity.
Yeah, well, we're about to find out what kind of opportunity we have. Let's roll initiative for those who are sitting there.
Oh, I see.
That was almost
Come on
good.
in. All right.
Okay.
Close diplomacy is out of the question.
Okay, anyone get higher than 20?
You can always try.
21.
Yeah, me too. What's your dex?
Dex plus 3.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
Roll off.
D20s?
D20.
9.
16.
All right.
Oh god.
Death is coming.
Okay.
That's not.
So, then we got Hidden Scratch. Who? What'd you guys get?
12?
12?
11.
11?
11.
11. All
My dex
right.
is 0, so.
I guess I go before you then.
All right.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Oh, it's good.
Well, it
It's
doesn't
good.
matter. She's gonna die anyway. I mean, no, she'll be fine. So who goes first?
Taman.
Okay, Taman. Yeah.
Tam and then Sark.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like we're just trying to teach Key like a card game up top or something. Hand games.
Sounds good to me.
31.
Public decency.
I'm more interested in that didgeridoo. Did anyone happen to grab it from him before he went down?
No.
He's got it.
Yeah, I've got it. It's on my back.
Yeah. I want to see if it works with the beak.
I was gonna ask, how does that work?
No
How would
lips.
that work with the
I can
beak?
help you
All
figure
right,
that out.
so a ghostly hand reaches out to touch you, and let's see what we got here.
I just remembered
I've not
what
done
these
there,
things
that's
do
very
out of character.
Yeah,
These
yeah. So I
Yeah.
rolled a 16 plus 6.
Yeah.
You okay,
There were
buddy?
2 rolls that were going to determine whether or not you lived or died, and I rolled an 18 for the first one and a 16 for the second one. So,
You okay, buddy?
I'm dead.
Probably.
I'm
well,
sure.
Well,
How many hit points do you have?
that's for the.
21.
There is a possibility.
There's a possibility.
Those are for the
I
attack
live.
rolls, or those are for the attack rolls, not for the damage.
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
I need you to make a con saving throw as well.
11?
That's
That's not enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I am terrified.
huh, I'm I'm not kidding. I rolled exactly 21.
I'm
I am
dead.
not kidding.
Oh, you're
I rolled
You're down.
exactly
You're
21.
just
You're down.
unconscious.
You were knocked out in one hit.
All right, so
But don't the wraiths
he
do
reaches
the...
out,
No, I don't
right?
think you can stick.
And you feel warmth exiting your body. It is this very particular feeling of this pull from your toes to your head as warmth just starts to slowly escape, and as it pulls and drains. And as you're sitting there watching this, right? He seems to just, as she is being touched, right? It appears that as the fingers touch, they just expand and seem to just gather around her in shadow. And that's what you feel, but that's what you see. It seems like the fingers just kind of start to split and grow and just envelop and surround. And then it even raises her up a bit, right? So she's just covered in this darkness, and then body just lifelessly drops to the ground.
So I'm dead.
Yeah, because it does say that if the target if they're affected, if the effect reduces its hit point maximum to 0,
Well,
that's your dead.
how many attacks did you make?
One.
There's one attack.
Just one attack.
Yep, and that's
So there's
all
only
you
one
get.
saving throw.
Damn.
Good thing I didn't pay for a character portrait.
That's how the
Yep.
dice roll.
That's
Okay.
how the dice unbelievably roll exactly 21. I redid the math just to make sure, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's still got 6 left. I'm like, oh wait, he still has 3 left. I'm like, oh wait, it adds a +3.
First mate's down.
Yeah,
First
because
mate
it was
down.
18. I rolled 18, and then it was +3. So, pale, lifeless eyes, wide and horror, mouth drawn back in a voiceless scream. What does Hidden Scratch do?
Cover your ears. That's the signal.
That's the signal, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, boy.
Well, I guess they're dead.
Wait. How loud does he screech? Do we hear it up top?
No, I doubt with
I think
all
we
the
got a
turns,
title for today's
twists and
episode.
turns.
That'd been hilarious.
Yeah.
You might hear like a faint, like...
No, it's too many twists and turns. There's like, I mean, it really has
Oh,
to bounce
yeah.
perfect. So, yeah.
I just wanted to laugh.
So
Oh,
what
I
does
guess I
Hidden
gotta keep
Scratch
that-
do?
Alright. I will activate feline agility, doubling my movement speed this turn. So I no
Okay.
longer run at 30 feet. I now run at 60 feet.
Okay.
So I
And
can
you can dash too.
move 60 feet,
Okay.
dash 60 feet, and then dash 60 feet as my bonus action.
Okay. Ba-da-da-da.
So kindly move me 180
Da-da-da-da.
feet.
Da-da-da-da.
Actually, yeah.
So this cat's just like 180 and just kind of zooms by you guys, and
I don't even say hello.
there you go. That's yours now.
Souvenir!
It
No, I
is a
thought you were-
souvenir.
I thought
Oh
you
yeah,
were
no, I
the-
collected it. Sorry, give back.
What the hell?
Yeah,
Collected.
yeah. This is now. That's now mine.
That's a fatality.
You can have it
It's a
later
fatality count.
when it's all done. But this is the I almost had hers.
Almost.
I remember
It's a
that. It
fatality
stayed there for a little
Okay.
while.
Well, we don't know what happened to.
Unless we ask.
Well, I mean, you do
well-
see him.
Yeah, we just see him.
Run!
Do you say anything?
We see a blur.
Right?
No,
'Cause
he
speaking.
said-
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you would have just been screaming.
Speaking is a free action, so I mean, you can just
Just
say
like I
whatever
said,
you
he
want.
says,
I mean, but you can also say things to him as he's running by.
I was like, where's Yana?
Dead.
Dead!
How dead?
How dead?
Actually dead!
I don't think I have time to describe how dead she
Well,
is.
we're clerics.
He says how dead, and you get to yell back one. You get to yell back something. What do you yell back?
Dead-horrific.
go loot the body. Go loot Yana's body.
Dang, son.
She's got 4 gold on her.
I'm so happy that my death caused so much joy.
For the DM, yes.
I mean, to be fair, we've known you for like 3 days.
Ding dong, the
Not
monkey's
even
dead,
like
the
a
monkey's
day.
dead.
It's
Monkey's
been
dead.
like
A day or 2.
Okay.
I feel
The
bad.
halfling monk is dead. Should have listened to her dad.
Alright.
Okay, honestly, this was a lot more anticlimactic than I thought it was gonna be. To be completely honest,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I
I feel
didn't
like
think I
that's
was going
my
to take you down in
I
one
was-
hit either.
I thought it was gonna be a decent fight. I didn't think I would just outright die.
It's
I
it's
mean,
high up there. It's a tough
You know what? I
monster.
really did believe that if you all came down there, all together,
Oh, all
this
of
would have been a
us.
tough fight.
All of us.
But I think you would have survived it. But then you handed me a scenario where no.
Just two of
Well,
us.
the
No.
thing is
All
it
of
got
us.
to go before any of us did.
And
I was
that,
close.
that roll mattered. And
Yeah.
I was like, as I rolled it I was like, this really matters. And it was like on 2, and it went blink to 18. I'm like, oh no.
Are you wearing that? Are you wearing that pendant?
Nope.
Is it the 20 out? No
I don't
pendant.
trust
Okay.
that pendant anymore.
Okay.
For all the ones that I rolled.
Alright, Taman.
Taman,
Wings out.
Denerific.
Wings out, and I'm heading down there.
Oh!
That's
He doesn't know.
he's not gonna leave her down there until he knows she's dead.
Deaderific seemed pretty clear to me.
Other one.
Not
Other
Other
one.
one.
Okay,
So these are 10-foot squares or 5?
that's 10.
You move only 30, right? So
Right.
I'm gonna make a
3.
spell list.
Well, that's
Are you gonna dash?
one more. Yeah, there you
You
go.
fly 40 or?
No,
Oh,
No.
Yeah. Okay, you were at 1.
No, he was in that
I was
position.
there.
Are you dashing or no?
I am not dead.
Okay, so you see.
It takes an action for my wings to come out, and my eyes to
Yeah.
shoot light, and my
and you can
mouth.
see it.
Can I see it?
Yeah, you can see it. You're exactly 60.
Okay,
You
if
can
I can see
a
it,
lifeless. You can see it standing over a
then
lifeless.
plant that right in front of it
Okay.
Oh dear.
as a bonus action,
Oh no.
Okay.
and I'm going to hit it.
All right.
Well, I'm
Smack
gonna
away.
try to hit it. 11, 6, 17.
That hits.
Okay, that hits.
See the power of dem clerics, baby.
So, 1, 5, and I do my level in radiant damage, so that's a total of 8.
8.
5 force and 3 radiant.
Awesome. 5 force and 3 radiant. Okay. Ooh, I need a pencil. You know, we've been
I rolled a
facing,
1,
Plus how much?
4 for my wisdom mod,
we've
and
been
then 3
facing all
for
these
my level.
little bad guys that have
Being
like
when the wings
no
are out.
health, and so I can just remember this guy has more health.
Ooh.
This rune actually requires math.
Is it in the triple digits?
No, it is not. Okay, so it was
Sad.
5 force and 3 radiant.
okay. Very
Yes.
good. Okay. All right. Sark.
Did what? Is she dead or? I just yelled at Dave and like, is she really?
I don't know.
Yeah, the character.
There's a big bad ugly.
You could make a medicine check at disadvantage.
I'm not even going to bother it.
All right. You know, you never know. You could see in dim light whether someone's still kind of fighting for life or breathing or whatever, you know. But, all right, what do you do?
I don't even. What? What do I do? Honestly, out of character, I am lost as what the heck I want to do in this situation. Damon just
ran in.
Just ran in. I'm like, I'm not gonna leave him behind, so I'm gonna move up behind them.
Okay.
I can't see anything else in there. I mean, aside from this
You
weapon
can
at this
see,
range.
yeah, you can see a glowing hammer thingy. You know.
And I can't see.
Yeah, you're kind of
That
out of
cannon.
range of the. You know what? I'll just say you can. Yeah, you can. You see what he sees.
I can see the wraith
Why
at
not?
least.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
And you see a lump a lump at the bottom. There's the mace is putting off just the tiniest glow that is reflecting off of the bald head.
Oh!
That's
She was bald?
Yeah.
monk.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Damon since he's in front.
Okay.
So that gives you a
plus
a
two.
+2 AC.
Nice. All right.
And what the heck? I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna toll the dead.
Okay. Okay. So Shield of Faith is a bonus.
Yep.
Fantastic Shield of Faith. I mean, I will make Wisdom. Right. 15.
That saves.
Okay. This guy's used to being dead. I guess. I don't know. All right.
Been there a little while.
So it looks up at its new friends,
Oh,
because that's how he views you all. And he looks down at the body, and he, you see it kind of duck down, right? And you hear some very creepy hissing sounds emanating from this thing, and it seems to be hovering over this body. And it starts kind of swirling once again around it, and then you see, you hear it call out. You hear it, yeah. You hear it call forth, and from the body, you see a spirit rise. And my clerics can give me a
Yep, she's
religion
dead.
check.
What kind of check?
A religion.
I'm religion. Good. I'm proficient with a +0. I think.
Wait,
That's a 15.
this would be Arcana. Sorry, this would be Arcana. You can keep your roll.
Okay, 15.
Okay.
Oh no, 13. That's Arcana.
Yeah. This is what you call a specter.
Oh.
Well, there's just one.
Yeah. And it kind of points. The specter kind of, and just kind of this tiny little specter.
But vicious.
This bald-headed specter turns towards you and flies right at you there, Taman.
10, 20, 30, 40.
Yeah, it's got 50.
Okay.
It's fast. And it is going to reach out and try to touch you.
Don't forget your hoarding flare.
That is a 22.
I told you not to forget
Yeah,
your
that
hoarding
hits.
flare.
Okay. I need you to make a
He
con
gets disadvantage
save.
on that.
Yeah, you could use that.
This could be absolutely terrible.
16. Oh, 17. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So you're gonna take the necrotic damage.
I'm going to take half the necrotic damage.
Yep.
I'm resistant.
Well, hang on. You must succeed on a saving throw, or the maximum is reduced by the total equal to the damage taken. Okay, so this isn't going to take down your actual hit points.
Yep.
And you still resist.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so this is going to be 9, so just 4.
So
Yep, and
Great.
and then this thing is going to move out of the way of the swinging thing, and it's just gonna kind of hover back here and just kind of point and laugh. Well, no, it would move up. You hope you didn't kill your dad too. Or fallen.
You're killing a family.
You
Okay, move.
You were killing
You
this
killed
town.
the family. All right, Scratch. You can't move.
I'm gonna run away some more.
I
He
thought
can
you
still
couldn't-
move.
Well,
Oh.
he can't.
You can't feline agility again
Yeah,
until he doesn't
He can
move.
still run.
Okay.
I just can't.
He can
double
only
my
run
speed.
90 feet now.
Yes, now that he's made it to the next room. because that's what cats do. They suddenly gallop into the next room, and then they.
The tail was totally pooped out, right? I mean, totally.
Probably the most terrifying thing he's ever seen ever.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
I knew he was exaggerating on all of his
Tan.
tails.
Yeah. Move my spirit weapon 20
Yeah.
feet
To which one?
to the tall one.
Okay.
The
That's
dark
20.
one.
The big
That's-
fella.
It moved
Wraith or
10,
Spectre?
20.
How far did?
Those are 10.
Yeah, those are
so-
tens.
It wouldn't
Yeah,
make
so
it.
I don't think it would make it. It would.
It would get to about there.
Yeah, so it won't make it until next turn.
Okay.
And I will guiding bolt the big guy.
Okay. Awesome. Do I make a save on that again, or you just attack?
I just attack.
Okay. But then
Uh,
it'll give advantage after doing damage, right?
24.
That hit. Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, and that does. Oh, nice. 10, 15, 21 plus 3, 24 radiant damage.
24. That's really nice. That's really good. Its eyes narrow at you with kind of reconsidering you a little bit because, yeah, that hurt. That hurt bad. Okay.
I
Is
think
that
we
what
made
you
a
got?
friend.
Now, you also, it has advantage on the next whatever happens to it, right? Doesn't it like
next-
glow a little bit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the next attack has advantage on it.
Okay.
Oh, what do I do? Just can't leave my fellow cleric in danger, but at the same time, these are really harrowing
scary.
odds. But how badly did it seem like that guiding bolt hurt him? All things considered.
Well, oh gosh. I mean, it definitely burned off some of its, floaty tendrils or whatever that's kind of coming off of it. I mean, it definitely did some damage. It's not bloodied.
It's not bloody,
It
not
doesn't
violent.
have blood.
Yeah, not. He's stressful. God.
Means the stats effect.
Oh.
Mike would consistently ask me these questions, and I just knew he was asking, "Is it bloodied yet?"
I will say, if we don't kill them here, they're just going to follow us all the way out.
Oh, you're right.
Can you religion that, maybe? Like, you might know something about these creatures. I know something about these creatures.
I'm trying to debate what's better if I try to stay and fight or. God, that's real.
Mike is personally
Real?
struggling.
I'm personally struggling with this.
Hey,
Would they know anything about race?
stay behind me.
Well, I guess you rolled a
Like a
15 on your thing.
particular-
These are intelligent creatures. They do exist and don't want to just they are intelligent creatures and they do have purpose and there might be a way to.
Do they know about a particular
Their
weakness,
purpose is
perhaps?
to kill other intelligent creatures.
I think you're thinking of someone else, bud. Because I'm looking at this and I'm not seeing any kind of.
Race, if I'm remembering correctly, can't go out into daylight, so it can't follow us, not up to the surface.
It can follow us up into the cave that the.
But as soon as we're outside, we're safe, so it can't follow you.
I don't know that that's true. Shadows can't go outside.
Race, I'm pretty sure can't. I could be wrong. I could be.
I think they just
This
have disadvantage.
meta-knowledge?
But
Not
doesn't
here,
matter.
idiot. That's a
I don't
character.
know if they know this.
Taman's committed at this
If
point.
they know this, if they get outside, they should be safe.
Taman was able to recognize Dead. What'd you say? Dead.
Deaderific.
Deaderific. That needs to be the title of this one.
Deaderific.
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 So you know that, yeah. So I mean, they're intelligent creatures. You know that wraiths like to sometimes build undead armies. And I was looking at you, looking like, hey, it might be fun to make you into one of my fellow undeads to use you for later. So that's what you know.
I'm gonna turn to Taven and I'm like,
I don't like this.
I'm Taven. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
Attack? Spiritual weapon? Guiding bolt.
Can you do the thing too where you turn them?
Not anymore. I wasted mine. Saving the cat and the thing from the shadows.
Did you use yours already?
Yeah, I did.
Woo!
I did that
Folks,
too.
we are in hot water.
Oh.
They both used them the last time the halfling and the cat needed saving.
Yeah, they sure did. Colin.
Good job, guys.
He's moving it
I
over.
shouldn't say Colin. I should say Yana. Yana. Oh, Yana. Oh, Yana.
At this point, can the people at the top hear my screams of terror?
I would say
That might be getting close.
Pretty soon.
Yeah, I think next time. Especially if you use your feline
I'm
agility.
sorry,
you're
I don't
gonna
want to take up
I can't
time
use
on
my
drawing.
feline
You're
agility.
fine. You're trying to
don't.
figure this out, man.
Don't move.
Listen. This is good. This is good D&D, man. If the
Listen.
player is having this much trouble, right? Then this will either end
Okay,
really
I'll
awesome.
help you. Taman just says, "Stay behind me in ranged attack."
You're not making this easier, David. I'm sorry.
How long does your Shield of Faith last?
It lasts
lasts
for a minute.
Okay,
A
awesome.
minute.
And don't forget your reaction.
You just rolled something.
I
just
guess
rolled
give me a
something.
persuasion check. If you want me to stay behind you, give me a persuasion check.
I will protect you.
Persuasion.
Stay behind me.
Sounds like a charisma check.
That's exactly what he's asking for.
9 persuasion. 13.
I mean, you could
All
run
right.
technically go behind him.
You guys are scaring me.
They're all gonna die, and the cat's
All
gonna
right.
come back, and I'm gonna push the cat off the cliff and run.
Bonus action.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
Behind the wraith.
Behind the wraith. Where's that other spiritual weapon at? There she is. Make sure that stays there.
I got another.
Attack it
With
with
advantage. Is it just the next attack or the next
It's just
turn?
the
next
Next
attack.
attack.
16
Hit.
plus. That's gonna hit. And it's. I forget.
D8.
I honestly thought you
D8
were
plus
going to.
wisdom.
We didn't go with you.
Never split the party.
And never let that damn thief out of
Force
sight.
damage.
Did I just hear? I'm sorry. We need to just clarify what I just heard right here.
What?
They're discussing what's happening over here, right?
Yeah.
And why don't you say what you said?
I honestly thought they would come back if we all left.
And then he said,
Never split the party.
and then he said,
My bad.
yeah! As he feline agilities the heck out of there.
And then-
Oh yeah, my bad, guys.
And then I followed.
You know what they
with,
say?
Never
Never
let that
they
damn
thief
thief
out of sight.
There it is. Never let.
Never
Never
let the damn thief out of sight.
Yeah, well, here we go. I mean, if we lose a cleric, at least we know we have another cleric coming. Okay.
All right, and then main action. I'm gonna try and toll the dead again.
All right. Here we go.
Goodbye, muscles.
All right, that was a 7.
Didn't have
That
any left
fails.
Anyway.
It's true.
One.
Well,
One
technically
necrotic.
it's a 9.
It still fails. One necrotic damage. Not rolling with you.
All right.
I don't know if it doesn't work or not. So,
Do we round down or up?
is it a minimum?
I think it's a minimum of.
Oh
one.
wait, it's immune.
It just goes
Boing.
This is April Fool's.
Oh no!
It's not. I was looking at the resistances, and then I saw necrotic, but I was like, oh wait, that's on the line with immune.
Yeah, it's not resistant. It's immune.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy.
It's used to being dead.
Yep.
It's like it pulls out a little belt and it's like ring a ding ding, dude.
It's like, oh boy, dinner.
Oh,
He's like, it's
Yana.
bad enough I killed one.
Oh.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit you?
No.
Hey! Shield of Faith!
Shield
Because
of
what's your
Faith.
natural? 19? 18? 19. It's 19.
Oh wait, 17.
17?
Oh, sorry, a 20 would.
20 hits.
I didn't realize you were rolling though. Because otherwise I would have
You
warded
would've sold
flare.
the
You
flare.
can ward still.
Now, is it
We
who's
decided-
attacking me? The big guy.
The big guy. Yeah.
Okay, I will ward and flare.
That's a
him,
good
yes.
ideas.
Yes.
Hey, that's fantastic. That
who?
was a crit fail.
Hey!
I don't think you can hit his saddle.
Yeah. And the other guy, let's see.
Or maybe it swipes at its friend.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out what happens. Oh yeah. So
It magically hits
he
the
does,
cat.
but the other guy's immune to it as well because it's all necrotic damage. So all right. So he takes a swipe at you, and you, whoosh, and it's like it just lets out this like ungodly hissing kind
My
of noise.
shield blinds him.
Right, and it kind of swipes, and it looks like it goes right through the Spectre standing next to him. The Spectre seems to be unaffected. All right, well,
Also unaffected by necrotic damage.
yeah. Hey, there we go. The Spectre
happens when I
comes
don't
after
take
you, and this time the Shield of Faith. Well, I mean,
It would.
yeah, it was 13.
Yeah.
So he comes in at you. You kind of dodge. It kind of glances off the shield. And
Okay.
They kind of make some poltergeisty like noises, right?
Okay.
I need you.
Yep.
I need you to make a strength saving.
Strength saving throw. Oh boy, I'm proficient with those, and I only get a. That's not good. That's only Actually, I'm not proficient. I know. That's only a 9.
Oh, okay. Well, you beat my 3.
Ah.
You feel something try to pull at you from behind.
What?
Yeah.
Turn around.
You feel this thing, and as you look around, you see nothing.
What the blimey hell was that?
A shadow. Run away.
There's more than one.
Okay, so hidden scratch.
I'm gonna move 90.
What does a cat sound like when it screams? Okay.
Like that.
You can definitely hear him now.
That was a
You
sound.
definitely hear him now.
Well, that
is
doesn't
that the
sound
signal
good.
to pull the rope up?
Yes.
Actually, you were here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, I put you exactly. Wow, I wasn't even
At the
counting
base.
it. No, I put him in the perfect spot.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm just round
Wait. Your speed is what?
30.
So I can
30.
move up to 3 times, so 90.
There we go. All right. Did you hear yelling coming from below?
Positive side, he's not going to make it up to us, so I can question him and cut the rope if I want to.
Oh man, they're not letting you off easy. Taven.
All right, I will move my spirit weapon up to the wraith
That's a wise move.
and attack.
Yeah. That's on 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 plus 6, 22
It's
for this one. Not so good. 5, 6, 7 for 10 radiant.
okay. 10
Or,
radiant.
excuse me, 3 radiant, 7 force.
Okay. All right.
No, wait, wrong.
It's a D8.
It's a D8. I'm thinking the other thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're thinking the guy bolt.
All right, there we go. 4 force. No, 8 force and 3 radiant.
Okay. So 11.
11.
All right. So you got one better.
That was my bonus action.
Yep.
My regular action, I will guiding bolt him.
Okay. Nice.
16.
It's a hit.
Oh.
That's a hit.
Now the 46. A little better. It's 10. It's 13 radiant.
All right. 13. Okay. 13.
I can only do that once per turn.
Okay,
With one
Mike.
attack.
How
Oh,
bad
it's,
are you?
It's the. Go ahead.
All right. Well, bonus action. I'm gonna make my
Okay, you got advantage on her.
With my wings out.
17 plus. That'll
That's a
definitely
hit.
hit. Ooh, maximum of 10 force damage.
Nice. Okay.
And how bad were you looking after those hits?
Oh, I'm fine.
You're fine.
Well,
Well,
I'm only down 4.
You're only down 4. Okay. There's nothing else I can do though. That's not concentration while I'm working on the Shield of Fate. Then nothing else I can really damage it from that range. And I got 1 spell slot left. I'm like, all right,
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand my ground behind him and just prepare for the worst, I guess.
All right. It runs away. It goes this way. Okay.
Sweet.
And okay, it goes here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. These guys can really move. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, they can really move. Do you guys take a swipe at them?
I mean,
Sure, I can try to hit him with my mace.
sure.
Sure, because
Well,
we
you
get a.
can't. You're not next to
I
him.
Oh, I'm
can.
not
I
next
get
to
a. I get a reaction.
Yeah, he gets a reaction.
Okay.
But if you
Okay.
use that, you won't be able to warding flare again. Remember.
That is true.
Are you
I'm
low?
not so worried about the specter though.
Okay.
So I will. Well, it's not like I'm going to do a lot of damage, but 16. Well, okay, 16
Plus 6. That's
plus. No, that's 5
Oh,
for
plus
my
5.
mace. 6. So 21.
Okay, that'll hit.
That will hit. For 6.
For 6. All right.
Something.
Okay, so he disappears around that way. And you hear him point and screech. And then he takes off. And the specter goes. And is going to attack. Wait, did you say 6?
Yes.
How does this happen? I
Are
lost
you
track.
serious?
I lost track of my numbers there. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I lost track of my numbers there for just a second. Yeah.
Okay, at that point, in that case, I look at the specter and I grin.
Yeah? You just
Next.
the shininess of your teeth.
Well, I mean, there's light flying out of my mouth.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
Still.
Yep, that was enough to drop it. It was
It's been really low.
if I had been paying attention better to its health points, I probably would have done it last time. But
Oh.
hey, you know what? It was really thinking it could take you guys.
Our light cleric just almost soloed the specter. Hurry.
Raid.
All right, now the specter is going to
Attack.
attack. Ooh,
Okay.
that's a 19 plus 4.
Yeah,
And it's going
warding
to-
flare.
I need you to do another con.
Well, you took an
save.
attack. Your
Oh, you are
Oh, I
gonna
already
do?
took my reaction.
Yeah.
That's
You
right. So I
can't.
can't warding flare.
Told you that.
So con save is failure.
Okay. So this is going to be. This is going to be 9 necrotic damage.
Okay, so another 4,
Yep.
and it reduces my strength or my hit points.
max HP.
Your max,
Max
HP.
HP.
But you get it back after a long or short rest.
So what that reduces by 4 then, since that was how much damage he took?
Yeah.
Okay.
However much damage
So
you take,
I'm
that's what
only
you
down
get.
8.
Alright.
He's doing all right. All right. Make
Strength.
another strength.
Oh boy. Modify 20.
Modified 20. All right.
So strength is still lowered, right?
Yeah.
All right. You feel another tug.
Stop that! Whatever's doing that, stop!
Yeah.
God blimey.
Yeah. Yep. That's what happens. That's what you feel. Okay, Scratch.
Keep on running.
1, 2,
You're
3.
making for
1,
all dead.
2, 3. Okay, you are now at the bottom, looking up and grabbing the rope. or just climbing because you have climb speed.
I have a climb speed.
You are going to need the rope to get up to that point, though.
Yeah,
so
rope would be helpful.
I'm just going to put you up to there because you might have a climbing speed, but you're pulling up on a rope, so
I do have to have.
you're going to be about right there. All right, so he starts climbing. I'm going to give you guys a chance to do something.
And over. Where are the others?
Dad.
Anybody got a knife?
You're grabbing the knife. You don't have
And
a
your
knife.
dagger.
Where are they? And I'm holding the rope with the dagger.
In a cave.
And why aren't you there with them, helping them?
Because they're dead. I'll tell you about it later. Just let's get out of here.
Leave him or
Probably let him up. Is something following you?
He's not dead yet.
it's true. But he's a coward, so here's your dagger.
All right, so they let you live, I guess, for now. Taman, you're up, dude. You just dropped down a wraith, dude.
Okay.
Yay for clerics.
Let me guess.
Uh,
Bonus action mage attack. Mace attack.
Yeah, the magic mace or the spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
To the
Yep.
whatchamacallit.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll.
Oh
hit.
yeah, that'll hit.
Yep.
Okay, so that will do.
Min damage.
That will do 1. So 5 force
'Kay.
and 3 radiant.
Awesome.
And then I will. Boy, what will I do? Yeah, well, I'll swing my mace at it, my regular
right.
mace.
Hey, man.
7, 5 does 12.
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
You just kill another one.
12 does hit. You don't have a magical weapon.
It does
My
not.
mace is not magical though.
He runs off.
So he's not dead.
He played dead for a little bit.
Yeah, he like falls like he's dead. And you look down, he's gone.
Resistant to non-magical attacks.
I thought you said he was going to die last time. Because all I've been doing is magical damage.
Well,
Yeah.
he does. He does take radiant.
But your
radiant
last
damage.
hit
Attack.
My last hit with the mace.
was
not
enough to
Is he immune or is he resistant?
Well-
resistant.
So he would have taken 3.
Yeah.
For the
And he
radiant.
would have run away.
So he has somewhere between 1 and 3 hit points remaining.
Yes.
That's what we know.
Okay.
And
Well,
he's a wraith. We also know that.
yeah. Okay.
We also know you're dead.
So I do hit
Yeah.
what's his face,
Spectre.
and I hit him for 5 bludgeoning.
That was
Okay.
6, because you have strength.
Oh yeah, no, my strength is down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
So that would actually be 4 bludgeoning.
4 bludgeoning.
And if he's resistant, he takes half.
Yeah. Takes 2.
All right.
Okay. Still a
Bonus.
good move.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon, smack the specter.
Okay.
That's a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to hit.
Okay. That's a hit.
Yep, for 5 force damage on it.
Okay.
And gonna walk up to it and try and smack him with my mace.
All right. Which is magical.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's your armor.
My
that's
armor
magical.
is, but not
Okay.
the mace. That's a 12, 13, 14, 15.
Remember, your strength is down
Yep,
too.
that's a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
For 4, 5, 6.
3.
Yeah, 4,
3 more
5, 6.
damage.
4, 5,
All right.
6 bludgeoning damage. And that's all my turn.
Okay. All right. This thing is going to reach out once again
Warding flare.
and miss. Yep. It so it reaches in again. It's trying to get past that shield, and it just right up in its face. I guess I do get a disadvantage, but it doesn't matter. And it's going to miss its attack. Sark, once again, give me a strength.
14.
Okay, you get whipped back 30 feet. Okay, so you kind of move up, and you're like, whew, and you just kind of get pulled back, right? Now, you'd think this is like, yeah. So you feel yourself being pulled, and you kind of brace yourself to be tossed up against something. But as you're coming to the end, you kind of actually are gently like sat.
Whoa.
And then you see, you look around and you don't see anything.
Yeah.
But you do until you do notice that, like, you know those carcasses that have been everywhere,
Yeah.
right? One of these is like floating through the air, right? And one of its arms is doing this, pointing up the,
Going back the way we came.
pointing back the way you came. It's
Alright.
like,
This is like a possessed ant.
and yep. That's
And that's their turn.
Scratch is gonna.
Climb up.
Oh, he's gonna climb. Yeah.
I
Okay.
can get up 60.
Yeah.
Dash twice.
Yep. Okay. So he's able to get up here next to you guys.
Kind of out of breath.
What kind of interaction do we have at the top now?
Does anyone have any water?
Can someone sit on him?
There's water in the cave.
I could shapeshift into a bear and sit on him. That would be effective.
Because I feel like he ran away at the first sign of Changer, and someone's going to give him a piece of their mind when they get up here.
Didn't we kind of run away? Well, no, we walked away. No one came with us, I guess.
Yeah.
But is someone following you?
Yeah, probably. We should go.
No, I'm going to stay right here.
Okay.
I
You do that.
am watching to see if anything is following up the.
All right, you do that.
Okay. All right, Taman, what do you do, bud?
Taman is going to hit with his spirit weapon again.
Okay. Awesome.
Use this one. Okay, well, I hit,
Yeah.
and I did roll a 1 again, so that is 5 force and 3 radiant damage.
So what does this one look like as it goes down?
This one looks like the shadow is just ripping to shreds and dissipates into the air.
With a final scream. Very nice.
Okay.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. All right. So that's your bonus.
That's my bonus action.
There's something still around here, apparently.
So I turn around. Do I see the thing over him that's pointing?
Yeah. It's really odd.
Okay.
It's like
It's like go that way. Okay, so I'm like, okay, we'll do that, but I got to bring the body back.
Okay.
So I go as fast as I can over to where the body is. And then on my next turn, I'll pick it up, and
The body starts floating.
the body starts floating.
Oh.
It starts moving towards you.
Oh. Yay.
Okay. Well, I have wings. I can fly.
I'm gonna actually take us out of initiative here.
So if it's floating towards me,
Yep. And well, I'm gonna say it floats towards you and then gets thrown towards you.
okay,
Like, it was floating and then it went.
okay, I
It's getting
catch it.
tossed at you.
Okay.
I'll try to catch it.
It's gonna hit you pretty square. So yep, there you go.
Okay,
No damage.
got it.
Right?
All right, let's
And I'm
go.
turning around and I'm flying my ass out there.
Wait for me.
Okay, so you guys go. Just for the heck of it, let's do just two each. Okay.
All right.
So I need 2 strength throws from each of you. Right.
All right, first one's a 10. Second one's a 7.
A 7 and a 4.
Okay, so as you guys are going, you find yourselves being thrust forward even faster. Like something.
Yeah, got it. Yes.
Something is like
Leaving.
moving,
Yes.
and like every once in a while, you just suddenly like fly through the air, and
I give myself a deck save to.
no, it puts you down.
It was the other.
It's just moving you faster.
Thank
It's
you,
just
but I
getting you
think we
out of
get the
here.
message. We're going now.
And as you turn around, you start to see other shadows are coming. But this thing keeps pushing you
Oh, yeah,
and pushing
okay.
you, and these shadows are kind of just creep. I mean, you see the shiny every once in a while that's attached to each of them, right? And they're starting to come behind you. They're starting to form up behind you, and you just keep getting pushed along, and then you guys get to the rope, and you just both get thrust up to you can grab it.
I'm flying up.
Yeah,
You're flying up. I get thrust up.
Yeah, and suddenly, well, does it last for a minute?
It
Right?
only lasts for a minute, so I don't know how far I'm gonna
You
get.
went through, you went through like
So we went
3
through about
rounds.
three or
So
four
that was 18
rounds.
seconds.
the way it's moving you forward, it definitely makes you move quick.
Okay.
So yeah, so an angel just goes shoo, and then like right as you're coming out, your magic gives way, like your wings come off. It's just, shoo, and you're holding on. Yeah, so you got the body, right?
got the body.
And he's climbing up as fast as he can. You see these shadows like start to swirl underneath.
Pull me up,
The
pull me
second
up.
he's clear, I'm going to do. The second he's clear the choke point.
Okay.
I'm going to do something.
Okay, what are you gonna do at the moment he gets to the choke point?
I'm going to cast Shatter
Okay, nice. So you're gonna cast Shatter.
at the choke point
Okay, do it.
Unless it's trying.
for only 9 damage.
Okay, so you make this big goosh noise, right? Were you wanting to make it collapse in? Okay, then it collapses in. We'll just make it happen because
Shatter does
I mean, if
double
you guys want
damage
to come back to
objects.
this place later,
What?
you guys want to come back to this place later. I mean, you level up. You want to come back. And,
Yeah, when we hit like 16th or 17th level, maybe.
I was
We can
thinking
dig it out.
closer to 20th.
all right.
Go blimey.
So you guys are now at the top, and I'm gonna let you take it from here.
I need a nap.
Let's
I
not
feel
do
that.
that.
Let's not nap here. Let's
I'm just
go.
gonna say you shatter the shadows, and they kind of run off.
This is all happening. Can I go?
You're alive.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Everyone say bye, Yana.
Next
Bye,
time,
Anna.
What did you say? You said
disappear.
dead. What is it again? I can't remember it. How dead?
Deaderific.
Hashtag dead. Hashtag deaderific, folks. Oh my goodness.
You.
I run.
Brilliant strategy.
It's a good move.
I am now terrified.
For good reason. All right, let's get the heck out of here, guys.
As you guys are running, as you guys are leaving, the goblin's like, "Aw,
You may notice there's
did
one
you make
more.
some new friends?"
Yeah, they're gonna come and like haunt you for the rest of your life. So have
And
fun.
then he sees like you're carrying one of the dead ones, and then he just dies. I mean, he's just holding his sides. I always wanted to, and then he literally died. He literally dies
I had
laughing.
one fighting bolt
He's like,
left.
I always wanted to go this way. You got what you got. Yeah, and he dies.
All right.
You killed him laughing. He was so happy. He was really old, guys. Okay. So you guys want to? Oh, I'll wait for Colin to get back because guys, I created like a whole story of why this happened, where this came from, and
now we'll never know.
I tried.
and now and you didn't find the journal, the old journal entry.
Now we'll never know.
If you delved deep enough, you would have found a journal entry that would have explained all of
Well,
this.
we can always send the cat back in. He's pretty quick.
Yeah.
No.
So, but I'm going to tell you because I spent the time to work it through, right? But again, I'll wait till Colin gets back. So why don't you guys tell me what your next move is?
Oh, well.
Well, do we bury her here?
Well, there's no bringing her back.
Unfortunately, no.
It turned her spirit into a specter, and we had to fight that off too.
Oh, Colin, I should have been having you roll for the Spectre. What was I thinking?
I was gonna suggest that.
You
but,
should.
like,
Don't hesitate next time. That was a bad.
Next
my,
time.
My bad. deal.
Next time you die.
The character dies ever fighting great specters and shadows.
If ever I bring you back from the dead again, rendering, your character's useless now.
Just name your character Kenny.
DM goals. Kill the
We
same person
okay.
twice.
Just for the record, we legitimately talked about this. We legitimately talked about this.
Sorry,
Having
with
one of
Kevin.
you being the Kenny character where you literally die
every
time. But then I was like, no, but then they'll use that. They're like, well, send in that guy. He's just going to die anyways. And then for no reason, is just back.
I nominate the cat.
Right?
He has 9 lives. We can do it 9 times.
Yeah, I could see that working.
We legitimately, Chris is over here, just so you don't see him on camera. Chris, you should come over. This is your store. Yeah. Okay. Well, Chris will show up one day, maybe, and be a guest player with us. But
Chris will make a
He did
cameo.
also tell you to kill
He's
his
the
character
final
right away at
boss.
the beginning of the game tonight.
yes, Chris was very excited. I got nothing but props from Chris for killing a character in the first few streams, and then he was so excited to hear that you guys put yourself in this predicament. So
And Taman got
I
most
do
of
have
us
a bad
out.
influence over my shoulder here, but it is his store. I just,
Yep.
Anyway,
We just play here.
we just play here. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, what's your plan?
Well, we head back to our lovely cart with the horses,
Yep.
and we
Yep.
probably head out on
Somber
the road
ride
to
to
Tribor. Probably up to Waterdeep and then towards Tribor.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, there's
After
a place we
ferry.
can rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to rest first.
Yeah.
And
Short or
lay
long,
someone
because
to rest.
I don't want to rest anywhere near here for a long rest.
Yeah, true. Just lay me down in the back of the wagon.
We can fit 3 people. Are we burying the body here, or are we taking it with and burying it later?
We'll take, it's only
It's a mile.
it's only an hour or less than an hour to back to
Nightstone.
Nightstone.
I wanna
I think she
interject.
should be buried at Nightstone.
I want to interject something. Yes, you're correct, but you guys would have noticed that I am very close with the Summerhawk family, so you guys would at least the clerics would understand that you should probably return me
Yes.
to them.
Exactly.
She
Yeah.
does have family there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Okay,
that is
fine.
my
We'll
family.
head back
Yep.
to Nightstone.
So we'll head back to Nightstone.
I am not going back in that town. I'll leave it to the clerics.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, great. The beaten up guys.
You gotta
Yep.
go deliver the body and the bad news.
Okay.
I should probably go too.
Oh. Wow.
One guiding bolt left.
So you're saying he's not
I
welcome?
beg
I've
of
got
you,
8
use it.
metal.
Yeah, you're begging him to use it as you helped lead him down
I was
there.
gonna say, I kind of felt like it was a team effort
If
there.
if he had died, they might have treated you this way. Just remember
I
that.
was
No,
leading the cat to
honestly,
die.
if he had died, Taman would have been okay with it.
That's true. That we have kind of established that relationship, but
I mean, he wouldn't have been, dancing for joy, but
You would have been sad.
not real sad. No,
Ugh.
So
I'd
bad.
get over it. All right,
all right. So you guys go back to Nightstone,
go back to Nightstone.
and they let down the thing, and you approach the Summerhawk family.
Come in,
Take off.
carrying her. Oh, do we find the pouch with whatever it was that she found?
Oh yeah.
What was in that?
You wrote it down, right, Colin?
I don't know if you ever told me.
How much gold was in the
Yeah, I rolled for it. Here we go. I know there was at least 5 gold, and then we'll say there was 10 silver.
I know you told me, but I thought I wrote it down. But hold on, let me check my character sheet.
And then a gathering of lighter coins, because that's all you guys use them for. So
Yes.
Yeah.
the top.
there's copper in there. So
And on my body, what will they find? Was anything taken from me by the wraith? I don't know if they do that.
no, he didn't care.
Okay.
I mean,
He
you
got
still
what
have
he-
that short
He only
sword.
had
I'm
you
like,
for
no,
like
I'll
6
leave that.
seconds.
He got what he wanted from you.
Your soul.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
true. So, if
You
anyone
provided a
wants
nice
to
escape
know what's
for
on
him.
my body, I'm willing to tell them.
Sure.
Okay, so I had That's the wrong character. Hold on. I already have my new one queued up.
That's good. That was good. That was yeah.
I have,
prepared.
of course, my sword, my darts. I have the regular contents of a Dungeoneer's pack. I have the clothing on my body. And also in my bag, you'll find some roughly drawn maps of kind of the surrounding area. You'll find a loot that I never brought out for some reason, and you'll never know that now. You'll find a
That got me. You got me, Colin. Which you'll never find out now. It's like, oh.
you'll find a small necklace that has the Summerhawk engraving on it, and a pouch with my 4 gold pieces, 9 silver pieces, and 1 copper piece.
That you stole.
The light coin.
That he stole. That
The
you
light
stole.
coin.
I did
Yep.
steal a light coin, yes.
Amazing.
So we use copper for.
So you can see that other than a few gold pieces and the necklace, I'm practically broke.
I mean, out of character, it's like basically like the possessions
Well-
that were worth something we give to the Summerhawks.
Well, yeah, from Taman's point of view, we really didn't know her that well. The Summerhawks did.
Yeah.
Any inheritance would go to them.
Yep.
But I would ask them, she had some maps of the area that might help us.
Sure.
Could we have those?
They're happy to.
Okay, we'll take the
They're
maps
happy to
and
let you
everything
have
else goes to the Summerhawk family.
So as you,
They're also not the greatest quality of maps, so like there might be some inconsistencies.
Yep.
So be
Better than
For
nothing.
example, it says that we're currently in Buffalo, New York.
so
we're
the
short.
scene.
No, it says we're in Rochester, New York.
There you
That's
go.
very high. Very
The
high.
the scene as you arrive. This is a family that just got done. That is still in the process of grieving.
Yep. So this
Um,
definitely doesn't help.
And so they, well, here's the thing. So they're still in the process of grieving. They've started the process. They've had the burial of the father. They're learning a new normal, and then this interesting character that would pop up every so often was sometimes helpful, sometimes not helpful, but out of the goodness of their heart, they really took care of her. When they see it, the little kids are, distraught. It just brings up all the raw emotion again or whatever.
Yep.
The mom, whose name I cannot remember. Tayla. Sorry, Tayla. I like that name. Tayla is very grateful that you brought the body back so they could bury it. That she's. But you can tell, like, she's all cried out.
Yeah.
And she's like, I gotta protect my kids now. And so she just starts telling stories to her kids, right? And just starts telling about the time that, Yana was they were kind of roughhousing, and Barley was, riding on the back, and Yana tripped, and Barley went face first into, into the table and chipped a tooth, and they laugh about it now. It was just a baby tooth, so it's no big deal. It came out, and they talk, and then she tells of adventures that you had talked about in your travels, right? And she tries to get them to a place so that it's a mixture of sorrow, but they're also just, she did a good job being a mom, just learning to kind of redirect, and so she asks, did she dive bravely?
It's the cat's fault, and she saved the cat.
Okay. Well, okay. At that point,
What?
tears do start brimming. Okay, and that little halfling, right, that comes up to your thigh, right, that little, she comes up and she grabs you, whatever you would have here, and she pulls you down and gets in your face. She says, "You better make that life worth losing."
What to say?
I know you didn't do it on purpose. She knew the risk, but don't waste your life. And then she goes back and she says, "Can I get you some tea?"
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
And so she goes through and she kind of starts working, and she gets she gets the boy to go, fetch some more firewood, and you just kind of have a very kind of calm, she offers some food. I mean, and she just, so it's just a real somber, but not incredibly sad,
Okay.
And and so you guys have, I'm guessing, Nightstone is the safest place.
Well,
You said you didn't want to go in.
What time is it? We
Probably
were barely
had to
gone
be
for a
in.
couple
Yeah,
hours.
I mean,
right?
you got like,
we could still get a half day's travel in.
No, I'd rather
Yeah.
sleep in an inn than in the side of the road, though.
How far is it even to Waterdeep?
Waterdeep is about a week's
Couple days
journey.
travel. Yep. Okay.
I mean,
Weeks.
some of us
I
are
feel like I just
still pretty.
lost like an actual human.
I mean, I didn't want to go to their
Someone
house.
actually just died.
he just eulogized you.
Yes. He,
So-
yeah, he did eulogize you.
We
And I would have
spent-
been judged. It's just
Well,
like
And we were
yeah,
hired
she-
to go to Tribor on a mission. that
She
we're
was
supposed
really brave.
So
and
that's
she did.
to probably have.
She had some
Yeah,
real
we're
weight
not-
for her punches.
we're
and
not
her
going to
kicks.
stay too long. We'll have some tea and maybe a second cup, and then we'll
Okay.
All right.
leave.
I'm not even gonna.
All right.
And then she, if you're ever in the neighborhood, you did right by her. Thank you. You're always welcome here. You've done more than any of us could ever hope for.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. You guys head out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So, real quick. So, traveling monologue. I mean, no, monologue is when I just don't have the words.
Montage.
Montage.
Traveling
Traveling
montage,
montage.
music in the background. Meanwhile,
Don't worry, I'm providing music.
there you go. Meanwhile, okay, so here's the story.
The bard does.
Okay, here's the story. So we have two brothers. Okay, and these two brothers, they had alcoholic father that beat them. Real, kind of normal story. Very, very poor. Lost their mother. The dad really took out all of it on the brothers. So really, they grew up just only having each other on their farm. One of the brothers, his response to this abuse was to just try to appease his father. The other one took the wild side. Eventually, the father ended up passing away under dubious circumstances, and the boys took off. And they went to the city, and very quickly, the oldest one, who is the troublemaker, found them a place in a gang, and they started kind of doing just normal kind of thievery work and swindling work, and just he was actually really good at it. The brother not so much, but he didn't have anyone else, and he was really concerned for his brother, and so he just kind of stuck out his side. And he was a big guy, big muscular guy, so his brother knew how to manipulate him. Real sad, but one day they were doing some thieving and came across a book that had some magic in it, and the oldest brother took interest in that and found that he had kind of a ability in that, and was able to craft spells, and he was able to, and he used it for his own good and all that, and so he became power hungry, really power hungry, and that led them to more. He was good at what he did, and he found what he needed to, but they got them inevitably, as thieves and these often do. They found themselves in some deep stuff. They up a creek without a paddle, and so they found themselves on the run, and they made their way towards Nightstone, and they were able to hide in the woods. And while they were in the woods, while they were out hiding, the local elves caught wind of him. He tried to swindle him, and that didn't work. So they responded with threats, and he acted violently. And so they took off, and they found themselves in a cave that they just kind of started going into deeper and deeper. They found out that they were not alone and that there were inhabitants in the cave, and he was able to fight off these ants for a while, but their time had come. And so he, as a final act, killed his brother and then took his own life. And all that evil magic and hate in his heart brought him back as a wraith, and his brother back as a poltergeist. Confused, scared, not sure what to do, but somehow the wraith managed to maintain a bit of control over his poltergeist friend. And so they killed all the ants, and then they would go out at night and hunt. And he managed to kind of half raise as he was growing as a wraith, kind of half raised into a shadow, and he raised up a shadow. And again, I'm making this up. It's not technically how it works according to the rules, but that's what he did. And he started creating a shadow army, and the local goblins that he found that they were gullible and easily distracted by shinies, and so he attached shadows. He attached these coins to the shadows to lure them down there, so that he could pick them off and turn them into more shadows. And so he was building himself an army, supplied by the local inhabitants. And his goal was to, basically go out and
Basically, take
cause
vengeance.
hell.
Take over the world.
Yeah, so that was his goal. But, oh yeah, and so, he's down there kind of licking his wounds. But, yeah.
Meanwhile, in the present time,
Meanwhile, so there you go. That's what I made up, and so then I designed.
really
That's
good.
how this kind of came together. So, okay. So you guys are gonna go along, and they spend half your day. Let's set up camp. This is our first time camping together, so we need to have watches set up, and in certain orders. And yeah. So if you could,
Throwing it out there.
yeah.
She's an elf. She meditates. That's 2 watches right there.
Yep, I only need 4 hours.
I'll take one. I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Who does everyone here have dark vision?
Dark
Yeah.
vision.
I have dark vision.
Just Keith doesn't, right? Or do you?
I have ways to give myself dark vision.
Okay. I'm gonna let you guys figure out what you want to do on your first camping night. You and I need to go talk.
Yes, I need to explain to you my new character.
Yep, we need to figure out how we're going to bring you in. And then I also need to use a potty break. So, we might take a quick break here. You guys figure out what you're going to do.
All right.
Yeah. Do we have a break?
I'll
set
take
up?
Figure out, what I would love is a general, when we're camping, this is our default unless we say otherwise.
Okay.
All right, everyone, we're going to be back in just a few minutes, so stay tuned.
Yep.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us for that little break. It's like everyone had to go to the bathroom. That's so funny. That's a little bit TMI, I guess, but you know what? Welcome to the table.
Bio breaks.
We really share everything together. All right, well, so we figured out our order of watch, right?
Yes.
Okay. How do you guys want to stay? Where do you want to stay? You really are you're kind of traveling along.
Yep.
You're traveling along a road that isn't, terribly traveled a lot, but enough that there's definitely a path, it's been kind of cut out so that your cart is comfortable.
Yep. I believe we were going to camp off-road, right?
Yeah, there's
What's that?
Camping off-road.
Ideally
there is a
off-road, yep.
forest, close by. Okay.
With a small fire.
With a small fire.
Small
bedrolls.
fire, bedrolls. Okay. You doing
I've
anything
got
to try
my
to
tent.
hide yourselves or?
Yeah, so I'm going to be taking first watch, and during my watch, I'm actually going to shapeshift back into a giant spider.
Okay.
And I'm going to be setting up a web first line of defense, essentially.
Fantastic.
Around the
Scratch
camp.
is also on first watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb up a tree and get more of a bird's eye view of the camp.
Cool.
I think the bird should be doing that.
Bird can't fly.
No, but I can climb.
Bird or spider?
Spider's busy on the ground.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
I will set up myself in a tree after I'm done with the webbing, though.
Okay. First watch. Second watch is.
Sark. And
Sark and me. Atari.
Okay. Third watch.
Me.
And last watch.
Just me.
Awesome. All right. So, you guys get in the forest. You find a little kind of nook, a spot where you feel like you're going to be able to, put up some good defenses. At least some alerting defense. It'll kind of give you an idea.
It'll slow things
It'll
down.
slow
that's
things
coming
down a little
towards
bit.
us, yeah.
That's good. And you're up in the tree, right? And I'm gonna let you decide. I mean, do you come in loud? Do you want to get stuck? And what you come in, man.
Okay.
You come into this.
So basically, I kind of, I walk into your camp, kind of,
Which watch?
We'll just say the first one. Well, here's the thing: you got two people who are going to be paying attention to you, so you're not very quiet. You're not going to make it to the camp unless you're trying to stealth in.
no, I'm
Okay.
like, kind of just,
You see fire.
yeah, I see fire, and I'm like,
Stump, 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 stump.
I'm biting my fingernails, if I
Okay.
had fingernails.
So you
kinda.
see, coming not quietly through the woods, a lizard person, folk, guy,
Alright.
and it's chewing on its nails and darting. Its eyes are darting back and forth. And okay,
Have I set up the web yet?
yeah,
Okay. I'm going to skirt up a tree,
okay.
if I'm not already.
I'm gonna give the signal.
Okay.
All hands on deck.
So, so you hear a very high pitched scream. You hear, kind of a
we
weird
have to reword
coming
that
from
signal.
above you, and suddenly you see a feline vistage. Is that the right word? Yeah. Outlining up in a tree, and he's calling out, saying,
Avashi swabs, all hands on deck. Ready to.
and right
ready
as that
to-
happens, your foot gets stuck in something really sticky. Right?
I mean, it's also like weaved in the trees, so you're going to have to walk through it to get to us.
Yeah, so your foot gets sticky and you kind of look up and you're like,
You got stowaways.
yeah. It's kind of hard to see though. Spider webbing, it's kind of hard to see. So, you have dark vision?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Taman yells up from his.
This thing doesn't seem to know what he's doing. I guess would you have had light cast then?
Candy cast.
Yeah, yes. I gotta replace one of my cantrips because I thought I had dark vision, and if I didn't, I would have known I would need light.
Sure. Replace one of your cantrips.
Stumbling around in the
So
dark.
Damon yells up from his
Give that a
bedroll, "Kill the cat first!"
Also, as soon as he starts screaming, I kind of like start to sob a little bit.
Oh, he
and
starts
then
crying.
I kind of, I tears start welling up, and then I kind of try to,
Crocodile
kind
tears.
of.
I thought you said you didn't like puns,
It
Jeff.
just came out. You guys are having a bad influence on me. I was like, even as it's coming out, I'm like, stop. Don't let it get past my tongue.
Proud of you, Jeff.
Oh, what have you done to me? Because you do it, and you do it, and you do it, and you sometimes...
Hey, I'm sorry, but this is kind of suitable punishment for you.
Oh,
We do.
Yes, punishment.
That was really funny.
Thank you.
Anyways,
so we have a crying lizard folk.
yeah,
the crying
I
lizard.
try to get through it, but
Well, I think he's a little strung up at the moment.
like you just hear lizard cries.
That's awesome.
Pull out my crossbow.
You now have a crying lizard.
What does a
On a
crying lizard
string.
sound like? Just
Yeah, like have you ever heard? Yeah, like when frogs make noises. Sounds like they're kind of yelling. Like
yeah.
you know, like yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird sound. Yeah. What do you guys do? You pull out your crossbow?
Yep. Point out.
When I get home,
You have a
to
weapon
research
pointed
the
at you.
lizards to figure out what sounds they make.
I'm going to stealth and kind of like hop from tree to tree, trying
Give me a
to
stealth roll.
be over him and kind of staying with him. So,
What's your passive?
crit.
Okay,
Actually,
never
20.
mind.
Never mind, you don't see anything.
Never mind.
Wasted that 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Nice.
say your prayers, lizard man.
What is all the hell's going on out there?
What do you
What's
do?
happening?
He just
We're
looked
not
at
dying.
you.
Is
He just looked at you and
something
said,
still
"Say your prayers."
Okay, I understand emotions. I don't understand puns, so I just start. I like
Okay.
kind of go to my knees and.
Okay,
start
he starts
praying.
praying.
To my God.
Keep in mind that your spells are prayers. So you could do some damage if you wanted.
I'm still learning the ins and outs of common language.
Now you would have had some adventuring experience by this point because I'm just going to stick you at your level.
Yeah,
3.
but I have not grasped. Why can't I think of the term now?
Nuances.
Yeah. I have not been able to grasp irony.
Metaphors.
Puns, metaphors.
You're what's the
Drac
Drax the Destroyer. Drax the Destroyer doesn't get the saying.
Yeah.
but- okay, so he starts praying.
Wait, this was unexpected.
How do you respond to a moment like that?
I don't know. What do I see? What do you look like? Can you describe?
I'm a.
Are you red?
Actually, yes. I am a red lizard folk.
Alright, red lizard men with what kind
You
of
better be. If we're gonna do this, let's do this.
Oh, you spelled it wrong.
No, I spelled it perfect.
You didn't spell it like a movie.
Okay, hold on.
Thank you.
So I have,
Purpose. Which means it's correct.
so I have kind of some okay looking chainmail armor on. It looks like he could be in better shape.
What kind of weaponry do you carry?
I carry a mace and a
more maces.
javelin.
Okay.
Made of, and I carry a mace and a javelin made of bone.
Okay.
bone equipment? No.
And my shield is also made of bone with a couple of carvings on it that you two might realize
Well,
I
I don't really
still
see it
have yet to figure it out, to be completely
Yeah,
honest.
we'll find it.
What is
At this point, I get up and I'm like, "Did you just wake us up for a crying lizard?"
Tell
He's
him.
fully armored. I'm
Yeah,
just
I'll tell
saying.
him.
like-
Drop his weapon. Drop his shield. Drop
Okay.
your coin purse. All of it.
Hey, Mushu,
Get up.
he's telling you to drop everything.
I drop my shield and my mace, and I just
I'm gonna start you off with a little bit more coin than your other feller. So
Remember those candy caramel
and
suckers from back in the
I
day?
kind of I just
Okay.
drop all the things that I'm carrying.
okay,
So everything's just on the
okay,
ground.
he's dropped it all. How do you proceed? He's doing
Besides
everything
my
you want him to
chainmail,
do.
because like that's not coming off.
Sure. Okay.
That takes like 10 minutes to take off, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, and because of my scales, it takes
I'm
extra.
gonna buy time for everyone to get up and get
Okay.
over here. You know,
I
I'm
mean,
just gonna be like,
what's going on? I was having a nice dream with my wait. Who's this now?
got us a stowaway.
Sorry. I love how he keeps saying like, it's good.
A
It's good.
what now?
It's good.
What's a stone? A what?
Right?
What?
yes, that's good.
But we're out in the we're not underwater. Who are you? It's like walk up there. It was like, who are you? What are you? Oh,
And I'm still kind of like just sobbing.
why are you crying now? I mean, are you embarrassed we've got caught or what? I don't know.
He started yelling, and then my
I
foot got
really just
stuck
want to
in the
know
white
if he's
stuff.
faking it.
Oh sure, yeah, you can insight this.
Where did this come from then?
I'm completely
He's not
telling
faking
the
this.
truth. This is just all
He's
my natural
legitimately
reaction.
unhappy. Yeah.
I hope you're happy.
What are
You
you
made him
doing
cry.
here? Why are you-
All right, where are your friends at?
You guys, you can't jump automatically onto his side, okay?
I mean,
That's too biased.
I am suspicious. Like,
He's
what are
been
you
following
doing
me
here? What are you-
around
Where are your
for
friends?
days.
Now, when you say, do you said a stowaway?
Yep.
Yeah, a stow. So like, you found it in your pocket.
Did
It
you have a
happened to
pet?
ride your back all the way out here, and suddenly you've noticed it.
He's sneaking aboard our ship.
I don't see a ship.
You need your eyes checked. This is a tree.
And he's nowhere near the cart.
What?
You can't even call the cart the
What
ship.
are ships made out of?
Plastic.
What is this plastic has become?
Which
It's the thing that is on,
a
on
ship
the
somewhere.
camera
Yeah,
for
well,
us.
every piece of metal's not a sword.
Well, sorry. Back
So
me
what
up
do
on
you
that.
do? They're arguing over
Wait,
it. apparently.
so you're saying that this is made of what?
So question. By your logic then,
Oh,
is our
jeez.
cart, which is made of wood, a ship?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
How can he be a stowaway if he wasn't in the ship?
I'm ignoring them.
You're gonna- Thank you, Luann. Thank you. This has gone far too long. Yes.
All right.
I'm
I'm
starting
like,
to
you
sit
crying
up,
thing.
and
Hang on. I'm gonna let her. She's yeah.
And I'm very suspicious. I'm under the impression that the lizard person is trying to make a scene and is gonna come, I don't know, steal all our stuff. So I'm
Okay.
very suspicious at the moment.
Okay. Well, how do you approach him then? What do you do? You
Um,
guys are still arguing about the wood and shit.
I guess I'll walk up to him cautiously, and, stay 10 feet from him, and ask him what he was doing.
This is a good question. You're staring at me intently.
Sorry.
It's a little scary.
Sorry. I'll stare at you less intently.
Do not get too close.
I'll stare at you more intently.
Yeah, that's why I'm staying over here.
Cleric
so-
of Light.
Life.
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 We already have a light
Life,
cleric. We don't need another one.
Light Life Forge. Okay? You guys, we should just finish
Kill off
it
the
out.
rest of us. And
Yeah, just get all clerics out here. Yeah.
I kind of start to
Compose yourself.
compose myself.
There
Yes,
you go.
thank you. I can't do words today apparently.
It's okay. We'll help you find it.
For a
and
fee, of course.
I kind of explain that something happened to the last people that I was adventuring with, and I don't know where they went.
So we've been separated from some people. Very good. Okay.
So we killed them all and ran away. Okay.
Inside.
Inside away. Inside away.
8.
You're not sure?
Completely honest with
Not
you.
really sure.
Not sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, just
How do you respond to that? Again, I'm just gonna say you four are like still like going on about the ship, like the ship thing. This is just a hilarious conversation. This point. Like obviously
let's
you're not
continue.
intimidated by this fellow. You're not too concerned. You're more concerned about
Who's
giving
right?
this guy a hard
Stupid
time.
cat.
So,
So-
what?
well,
That's you're up in the mast. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
These leaves are sails.
Okay.
Well, there's a crow's nest.
Well, you're not the bird, though.
Okay. Meanwhile, how do you respond to that?
Well, since he didn't hear it, I would
Keep
actually...
thinking of stuff to say. Keep thinking of stuff to say.
So, since he didn't hear it, I'd actually like to insight.
Okay, go for it.
18.
Yeah.
So he's not the bird.
Totally
Yeah.
true.
You got away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bird's not.
Are you trustworthy?
Hang on. Listen. Again, think of it. But go ahead.
Are you trustworthy?
Yes.
With that other insight, yeah, you. Yeah.
Also, by the way, this whole time I've been like on a ball, or in a ball, curled up on the floor. Like I'm still terrified.
Kind of mumbling prayers still while you're waiting for responses. Yeah. The cat's still pointing a crossbow at him, arguing down with the rest of you. He's holding the crossbow down or whatever.
What the heck is going on, man? Like, just not moving that
I
hand.
mean, you're not the bird. I mean, he got wings, and the bird is the. Where is the bird? Oh, there you are.
No,
No.
you do
You do
not
not
see
see a
this.
bird.
My
one.
stealth roll
Wait,
was
where's the
27.
bird at?
My stealth roll was 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't notice it. It's like, where is
Okay,
the
so you ask if he's trustworthy, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So he says yes. What? How do you want to proceed?
So you don't have friends out there that's going to ambush us any minute?
I think I have friends out there, but they shouldn't be ambushing you.
Okay.
Okay. If that's as far as you want to take it, we can bring these peeps back in.
Yeah.
I'm above them observing.
Yeah.
I am going to slowly start lowering myself
Oh,
through
dear.
web.
Here we go.
And
You're not trying to stealth anymore. You're making your presence known.
I mean, the bird. They,
I mean, I'm not
there's-
actively trying to stealth, but
Yeah. So that means you're gonna make your presence known.
I'm not.
Slowly, as your light, whatever your light source is on, slowly a dark shadow.
My mace.
Slowly, a dark shadow that these people don't seem to even care about or look at starts just descending, and these arms, these spikes seem to be appearing or something, and then you see this giant head, and there's this huge spider above you right now, slowly descending like right towards you.
How about you hop out of that crow's nest and walk the plank?
More so,
Still going on. Yeah, good.
it's more so
good.
next to him than on top of him.
Sure.
So
No,
if
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He
I mean, I don't have
he
a hat
sees
to
you
the gut with
descending
her, but-
towards him.
Do I see it?
Yeah.
Wisdom at disadvantage. That.
There's an at one.
Yep.
What do you do? Your pants fall down.
Can't go
While he's
lucky
on the
anymore.
ground. It's on the ground.
Back for like a solid minute.
Okay, so you've
There's no
obviously
calming
frightened
down.
it.
I think we all stopped.
You guys kind of
shrieking.
come out of your thing and you're like,
And like, what?
What?
What's the problem?
Hey, oh,
It's just a big spider.
Did I say
Oh,
you
it's
could
just-
shriek?
he learned the signal.
I told you guys we need to change that signal.
It speaks your language.
Clever.
You learned the signal.
That's good. That's a good one.
Shoot Thank you.
Yeah.
I look for reinforcements.
That's just a buffer. No, it's all right. It's all right.
You really got me.
You can stop crying. I'll just awkwardly try.
You start patting on the
Yeah.
thing.
I'll say this is.
How do you respond to this thing that's obviously just terrified of you?
So I'm gonna land
I feel
next
like-
to him.
Yeah.
I reach two of, what do you call them? Tentacle? No, they're not tentacles.
Mandibles?
Mandibles?
Legs.
No,
Legs.
legs.
Yeah, legs. I guess they're legs. Yeah. I reach two of my legs forward, and I make a gap in the web, and I use one of my other legs, and I kind of put it behind the lizard and push him into the camp.
Okay, so you've now been brought in onto the ship.
And as he's doing that,
He's just waiting to describe it. You do not win.
Fine. Welcome aboard. You can sleep right there. You're on fourth watch. Let's go back to sleep.
He said something about his friends, right? He's getting tired. It's about watch it.
No, we have next watch.
I'll explain that the spider is nice as long as
okay.
you are.
Okay.
And I'll patch that little spot in the web. that I
Okay,
made.
very
I
good.
feel like as she's saying the spider's nice and you finish patching, you just turn around and go,
I see that too. That's very good. I do. I see that. Just gets back to work. Okay, Colin, so you now know that the spider isn't going to try to kill you.
today.
The spider's friendly. How do you do that?
Magic!
You still makes sense.
I mean, he's a druid.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, he's a bird that changes into a spider.
He's a bird spider.
That's more confusing.
Spider bird, spider
He's a
bird.
Thank
bird
you,
that
my
likes to
mind was going
transform
there.
into things that he likes to eat.
Or things that might eat it.
There.
Birds tend to eat lizards.
Yeah.
And
You
spiders.
have, you've heard of druids, though. You've heard of druids. So, it's all coming. It's been rather intense, right? But it's kind of slowly dawning on you what you've stumbled into. And, and so they're willing to offer you a place. They seem rather nice and accepting. You do notice two clerics, and you do see that they, again, I'm just going to give it to you, that you recognize their holy symbols. You recognize they're not evil. That are they both yours neutral?
Yeah, mine's neutral.
Yeah.
Neutral good.
Yeah, I can't
still
remember
good,
what
yeah.
torn.
Helm is.
Helm, I feel like Helm is.
Let me check. I have
Yeah.
the
Anyways,
list of
they're
Bible
but you know
They're
they're
not
not evil. You said specifically yours is good, right?
Helm is lawful neutral. What's yours?
Mine is
I'm
Helm.
gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
yours
gone
is
is-
Helm, lawful neutral, and true neutral.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you know they're not evil. You guys would recognize his as being. You said it was good, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
chaotic good.
Yeah. So you follow. He does not. Well, which you got it out. Do you know which one it is now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Lyra.
Lyra.
L-L-I-I-R-A.
Okay.
The goddess of joy.
Awesome.
Oh, one of those.
One of
Cause
them.
emotions.
Cause emotions.
Not because your girlfriend's name is Joy.
My wife's middle name is Joy, as is my daughter's. Who also it's your birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Cadence. You're not watching this, but
Happy birthday.
yeah.
Hey, happy birthday.
And happy. Oh yeah, sorry. I did say yeah.
Said it before.
I did. Real quick, I said it. Yeah. Happy birthday. Yay.
Happy birthday, you don't die today.
Happy
so far.
birthday. Free inspiration. Anyways, so they're like they're apparently like let's just go to sleep. The elf trusts you, and currently the elf doesn't seem to trust anyone. So that's
I'm
That's-
just suspicious.
so that's a good
You don't even trust me?
No, I just assume the worst.
Yep.
So.
But she,
like,
you
I
know,
was
you kind of work
traumatized.
through it. Like, you can tell he's telling the truth, and he seems rather upset for losing his friends, and so, you know, you're not evil, you know.
Oh, so the winter elf doesn't trust anyone. The summer
No.
elf trusts everyone.
I was
spring
autumn.
Oh, the spring elf
Autumn,
trusts
trust
everyone.
everyone.
No, I just assume the worst, not
Yep.
necessarily trust.
So that's why
I'm
she came in
assuming-
really cautiously and
Okay.
didn't believe him when he said it, and double questioned him, even though she could tell he's telling the truth. And,
All right.
all right, so unless we want any other, we'll save interactions for the next day.
Yeah.
All right, very good. And we might have to give you more time to prepare background and story and all that stuff. And so,
I was gonna say, for people watching, I made this up in the car on the way here because I figured this might happen, but I wasn't
we
sure.
were hoping that it wouldn't.
You had a
Yeah.
whole
But
week
this
to prep
dice.
your backup character.
This dice, once again,
Yeah, but
tell ya,
Yeah.
this dice never did anything to my other group, but this it has been a killer
Look at
dice.
this one.
haha, literally.
Yep, it really has. All right, so you go through the night.
Lizard Man doesn't try and kill us.
I guess I should roll to see if anything does happen. No, Lizardman promptly goes to sleep. Seems to be enjoying the company. Right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the record, I
I'm
don't
still a
trust
little
him
scared of from the questioning, but like I kind of you see kind of a big warm smile on my face as I'm sleeping.
Oh.
For those of you
I
on
sleep
watching.
cuddling
Lizards
my
can
cross.
smile.
Yeah, from the right angle. You gotta look at it from the right angle. Looks like
It's
you're
mostly
smiling.
teeth.
It's a little
Yeah, it's
scary.
like a dog smile, kinda. Like,
Okay.
All right, so the next day dawns without anything else happening, and you guys continue on your way. Well, these guys are going to continue a certain way. We got a
What's this lizard guy doing?
lizard guy. What's your plan here?
can I come with you?
No.
What about your friends though? Where'd they go?
I don't know.
Well, did they just leave you here, or did they?
I think
Would you
so.
run away? What kind of sogging gets just leaves their friend behind? I mean, I don't get it.
How many friends did you have?
One.
One.
No.
And
You had. I'm helping you create this. Is that okay?
actually,
Oh, you already have it? Okay, good. Good. I just was going to help you.
do I see the Tresent?
Oh, yeah.
He was turned into one of those.
He turned into a trestle.
Your friend was turned into into a Tressum?
Wow, Maisie. Did you know you could do that?
It's a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Unless you want it to be the same.
No.
Who turned him into one of those?
He just woke up one day, or I woke up one day, and he was just like that.
Are you sure
Where'd
he
he
didn't
go,
just
though?
Are you
leave?
sure that he didn't leave and the Tressum just happened to walk in?
That's a possibility.
They're making you question everything right now.
Oh God, we're giving
What does
Mushu
the-
an existential crisis.
What does a sudden feeling of betrayal look like on
By the
this
lizard man.
lizard folk?
kind of just I don't know how to do that face, but
Right?
kind of just a sudden sullen look, almost like
Duped again.
So,
So this is the way I'm gonna play this out. Okay, just kind of move us forward. So you guys are like, okay, well we gotta go, and you like stop responding, but you just keep following them.
Okay.
You're just getting over this revelation that like this is what could have happened. You thought this Tressum was your friend suddenly transformed, but then you're like, what if he just left me? And I've been thinking this was my friend, and you're just like stuck in the throes of all this gushing
Existential
feeling
crises.
of I didn't know what I thought I knew. I've been betrayed. Or what if he was taken? You're not used to this, man. Like this is, and so Can I say that? That's like,
Yeah.
you guys are like, well, good luck to you. And then you guys start going, and then you look back, and he's just following. The head is down.
Oh.
Eyes are dotting back and forth, but it's just following you now. Is that cool?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find a reason to move us.
This is why my parents always said, "Don't feed strays."
Right? Right. Exactly. That is the exact situation, right? You are nice to someone, and now it's just following you around.
Wait, actually,
Oh man.
Yeah, just
Oh, no.
It just keeps looking at the Tressum.
I've imprinted on you.
There we go.
Imprinted.
Good God.
When you guys take a break for lunch, you just find this lizard man just like cuddling up next to you. You kind of move away, and it just moves closer. And again, just like lost in its thinking or whatever.
No.
I'd just like to point out, real quick, I have an 8 charisma.
Nice. Perfect. Perfect.
Again, no.
He just
Stay out.
Oh man.
I feel like you need
8
spray
charisma
bottle.
doesn't realize the social bubble rules. No understanding. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Just
Personal
watching this
space,
is painful.
man.
And you dusty Madame?
Have you changed all? Or you still?
Well, from the trauma from the
Yeah.
cave, I think I'm still winter.
And you're
I
at
think she's
negative
still
2
at negative
now.
2, so.
Yeah, so I'm feeling better.
You are feeling a little bit better. Okay.
Hey, can you make an athletics check without getting a possibility of 0?
No.
No, you're not feeling that great.
So you guys, go ahead. You have anything else?
Yeah, he asked me a question if I trusted.
Oh yeah.
Did we? You haven't told us your name yet.
We heard it once.
Yeah,
Did you?
you heard it once, but he was kind of like in the middle of kind of some
So
some
what's
crying hiccups thing.
what's your name again?
Shumu, right?
Shmoo?
No. No, shoe.
Oh, as in
okay, okay.
pork.
Like a cow?
Is there any in death?
Yes, moo like a cow, and shoe like what's on your feet. Moo shoe.
No, I was thinking more Mushu.
Yeah. And he's just kind of
Hey.
following you guys
You
now.
want fried rice with that?
So to answer
I could
the
go for some
question,
general chow right now.
she,
He. This was
he
a-
seems to be truthful last night. Those were true emotions. So yeah, I think he's probably fine.
How can you tell it's a he?
I like animals.
No.
Actually, can
Lack of
someone,
lack of lizard woman chesticles.
Can someone give a? I don't know if this would be nature, arcana.
Dude, they
to
have it. Look at the pictures.
Figure out whether I should be having these emotions. Who would know that?
Oh, you would know right away. Lizard men don't cry.
Okay.
Okay? They don't show excitement. They don't feel betrayal.
They don't even feel fear.
Lizard men are Spock.
Yep.
Okay.
So
This is very strange.
Word.
it is
mean
odd.
not
Anyone
all
who's
lizard men are
proficient in nature,
No.
Not me.
I am.
I'm just giving
think
it
the
to you.
druid-
Just giving it to you. Yes. So it is odd. But you're
She's
kind of
half
odd yourself, so
I'm
you
half
know whatever
proficient.
you do with it.
I'm
So
half proficient in everything. Do I get a roll for
that's
that?
you know what? Why the heck not?
You never let me get me roll for that.
Why the heck not? Well, just
That's
because there's really no one else. If there's other people who are
8.
proficient,
He is.
yeah. Again, if there was if there are 3 other people proficient in it, that's why I don't give you a roll if you're not already.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Do you relay that?
Well, I'll probably approach you at some point.
Okay.
I guess we could do that now.
yeah, this is the time
Yeah.
to do it.
Alright, time to talk.
Yeah. So I'll come up to you at some point. This time in a more birdie-looking form, not a spidery form. And I'm just gonna ask you, like, you're I know a bit about lizard folk. You don't act much like the lizard folk I know.
it's a bit of a long story. Basically,
You're hearing this, by the way, because he's right next to you.
He knows about your people and print on him.
Just remember, birds eat lizards.
I give you this big toothy grin
The big goofy toothy grin.
and kind of do a
Don't
little.
eat the birdie.
It's supposed to go the other way around. Don't eat the lizard.
I don't know. You're both the same size. I'm not sure who's going to win this.
So you say,
So, and this can be for anyone else who wants to listen in. So I will basically explain, that I was a normal lizard, well, albeit a red lizard folk living in, very extremely harsh conditions. So this god, Lyra, took pity on me and blessed me with, a decent home in the forest, and, she also blessed me with human emotions. This is all relatively new, so I'm still getting used to the fact that that's happening.
So why did you leave your relatively decent home in the forest?
Maybe
And
they
can
were-
you go back?
because of your friend, right?
Yeah, my friend wanted to go places, and then he left.
So basically, you got an emotion chip, just like Data.
Excuse me? Like Bender,
Sorry,
Futurama,
sorry.
and Lyra tuned it to... No, sorry.
So this is more a question for like what my character would know. Is a red lizard folk, is that a normal variation, or is that something that is...
I'm pretty sure, yeah, they come in all forms.
Okay, so that's not really like rare.
You
or
can choose
weird.
what area he's from,
I
and
would
then
say-
automatically in my world, that's where the red ones come from. So,
I would say that, like, most often lizard folk are green, but, like, red is the second most common color.
Okay,
So
blues, tinted blues, that kind of
Breathe
stuff.
flame or anything like that?
I believe those are dragonborns.
I
Wait,
can,
is she like a little dragon?
I can bite people, and then I, like, open my mouth.
Nope,
really
that's
wide.
okay. That's okay.
What, I mean,
yeah. So at one point I do
so
try to
Actually, I'm
see.
pretty sure if the two of you work together, you can make a meal out of it.
So Dragonborns and lizard folk are dissimilar enough.
Oh yeah,
that-
absolutely.
So I would know.
One, he's
yeah.
got a tail.
Well, so
Dragonborns, no, they don't. Half dragons do.
I have to check my miniature really quick. Pretty sure it has a tail, but I'll
I
check
don't
that
think
later.
dragonborns are
Nope,
supposed to have tails.
dragonborns don't have tails.
Yeah.
Also, now I'm gonna put him out.
Tieflings have tails.
Yeah.
Yep.
they can have tails.
Okay.
Baxies have tails.
Thank you.
Yeah. Half dragons do.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna.
So divine intervention is what gave you the interesting emotional characteristics you seem to have.
I kind of nod a little bit. You can tell that I don't quite understand the words divine intervention.
Your god did it to you.
From other people talking to me, you'll realize that sometimes you'll have to dumb things down for me because I'm still trying to figure out things for myself.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So.
Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna walk up, put my arm around him. Just stick with me, kid, and we'll make it out all right. Okay. Welcome to the crew. I'm Captain Scratch, by the way. I'm in charge around here.
I believe you'll find that captain is an honorary self-inflicted term.
You're
Inflicted
a cat.
on the rest of us.
Yes.
You eat me.
I'm a lizard.
He hasn't eaten the bird yet.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Worry not. Do not be afraid. I shall not harm you.
Yes.
But know that if I wanted to, I could kill you in an instant.
No, he couldn't. He's a terrible shot.
So I'm gonna.
I look over at Dr. Luther and say, harmless.
He's more likely to run away if you look at him.
Just
Do
scare 'em.
that.
So while this interaction is happening, I'm gonna say this kind of this happened towards late. You guys are thinking about, finding a place to stay for the night. You're kind of traveling along the road. You've kind of,
Most of us have traveled this road before, I think.
Yeah, in fact, you have come to the place where you kind of turn towards, you turn south on the main road. I think it is. Anyways,
I mean, Tribor Street north.
Aren't we going north to
Oh,
Waterdeep?
yeah.
No, we have to.
Oh, we're going north of Tribor.
We have to go up
My
to
bad.
Waterdeep
I forgot
first,
that.
Go to Waterdeep and then
we-
over on the long road.
Golden Fields is south.
Yeah.
We're heading to
No, everything is north from us.
Everything is so you
But
start
we-
heading north.
We head up to. We got to go up to Waterdeep
To get on the
the
long
Desserin road to go up to Tribal.
So you
Long
it doesn't
road.
take you long to get to that road
Right.
specifically. So you are heading north. Okay.
Oh, we're going back home. Oh, fuck, great.
While this conversation's
Right.
going on, you guys are like giving him a heads up.
Waterdeep.
Who's got the highest perception passive?
I think that's
I have a
probably
15.
me.
16.
14.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
216.
You two, you see a sight just kind of in the corner of your eye.
Yeah.
It was a cloud, but then something kind of popped out the top of it, and you see something really weird. Actually, you see what looks like
You and I were having the exact same idea.
you see a cloud that's wearing a wizard's hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
A cloud.
Yes, you
With-
see a cloud.
So like it could be a spire or tower or castle of some sort.
You see
A cloud.
a cloud with a purple
Wizards.
wizard's hat.
Are there stars on the hat?
There are stars on the hat.
Oh dear.
And and this cloud with a hat is it looks like it's approaching you.
Look at that.
Oh.
It is an odd
Maybe.
I point and give the toothy grin to everyone, and I'm like, "What's that?"
Maybe we should get into the trees.
We have a cart. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's
we
moving
have a
pretty
horse
quick.
and a cart, and it's
We're never going to get in the trees before that thing gets.
okay.
Oh, mate.
Hope it ignores
I
us.
would like to start casting gust, just like in the general direction, see if it blows in the opposite direction.
How far does your gust reach?
60 feet.
Not far.
How
No,
high is
it's
the
30
cloud?
feet. More like a constant gust that's just preventing it from coming closer.
Oh,
than 30
sure.
feet.
No, this cloud is it's like it's way up there.
Oh,
It's way
okay.
up and it's
way up
huge.
there.
And it's wearing a hat.
And it's wearing a hat. And like it's a weird sight, but then you're like, "Oh, it's
It's
pretty
big.
big.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Okay.
getting bigger." Oh, and then like yeah, so it's coming towards you guys, right? And so you guys kind of start to scramble and set, I'm going to give you a chance to kind of set yourself up here.
Grab a shield. Grab
Oh.
the mace.
You
Say,
can
like,
get the
what
horses
goes on
off the
after
road.
this?
I'm going to get the cart
Be
off the road.
concerned about rocks falling from up there.
Right.
Yeah,
Get
I
the
was
cart
just gonna
off the
say, could
road
this be
as
what
far
the
as
giants
possible.
and rocks?
Yeah.
I'm taking the cart as far off the road as possible.
Sure. So you start moving the cart, the horses, the cart off the side. You guys are kind of getting yourself, bracing yourself, and as it gets closer, it starts to kind of wisp. The clouds kind of start to wisp away, and sure enough, from the bottom of this hat emerges what looks like a tower. This thing's got to be like 1,000 feet up above you, right?
Oh.
But as it gets closer, whatever, it seemed to be kind of cloaking itself aside from the hat, right? But as it gets closer, like it kind of starts, and the tower must be hundreds of feet tall. I mean, it's just huge, right? And yeah, it just closer and closer, right? But before it gets like right above you, it slows, right?
Okay.
And then you see clouds, wispy clouds, kind of start to descend,
I don't
right?
like this.
And it starts to form into stairs.
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 How far down do these stairs come?
Yep, stairs all the way to you.
All the way to. Oh, so there's just like cloud stairs going up.
Going up,
I
like
start
kind of spiraling up.
I start running up the
It
stairs.
stays
and
like
say,
1,000, like way up there.
I start running up the stairs and say, "Come on, guys, come on!"
Wait, hold on, wait
Oh,
for
no,
me.
no, keep going, keep going. That takes care of one problem.
Oh wait for me. I'm going. I'm going too.
And and they are sized for humans.
What about our horses?
Why wouldn't
I'm
they be
not-
sized for
I'm not-
humans?
What, now you have
Oh,
an
you
opinion?
know why. You guys already said, like, uh-oh, we're about to get rocks thrown on us. You know exactly what this is. This doesn't match the description of what was given to you, though. The thing
It wasn't
that-
a big flying rock. This
Well,
isn't a big flying rock.
I'm gonna retcon a little bit backwards and say you guys asked for as much details as you could about this thing.
They said there
This is a spire,
was, right.
right? This is a tower, a spire.
Before
And
it
it's
was,
shaped
a,
like a
it was a
wizard's hat.
castle
Yep,
before.
it was a castle.
Okay. So,
I'm changing
Then-
that to hers and go up the stairs. Like,
then again,
Horses? Horses don't fit upstairs.
Don't worry.
With a car.
I will stay here.
yeah,
and make sure
can how do the horses feel about going up cloud stairs?
Not great, but with a fantastic animal handling.
Druid?
Actually, I have a plus
Good
5
try.
in that. I'm.
You're gone. You're up.
You're up the
Yeah,
stairs.
You're just like.
and I'm like right behind him. Hold on.
I mean, do we want to go up this?
Two people are.
As two of our party
Two
are
are
already
already
climbing
going
up
up.
it.
What was the last time when two of our party members split ahead of the rest?
Those that didn't go with them
Completely
survived.
different people who do it this time, though.
I think this time I'm gonna stay.
My
I didn't. Be a heck of a
something
view
tells
up
me
there.
we should go up.
You're
This is
just
what you call.
determined.
This is what you call. You see this, guys? It's called the DM hook.
It's the plot hook.
See it, guys? You see it hanging there?
Oh, something tells me if we don't go up, it's going to be a real short story.
You guys,
So,
you guys go to Waterdeep and you'll die.
Well, I guess we should start unloading the wagon and carry our stuff up the stairs.
Well, I suppose it can't be worse than water.
Unless
You're gonna try to get the horses to follow?
Nothing could be worse than water
Why
deep at this
not?
point.
If that's what the party wants to do, I will support the party.
Water, come back.
16.
No. 16 isn't gonna get horses upstairs.
All right.
Can you at least?
I will
Sorry.
shapeshift into a horse and then lead by example.
So you like it?
I think you broke him.
You're like, Ner! Ner? Ner! And they're like, they're like, they're beasts of burden, they're stupid.
Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do Animal
By
Companion.
example.
Animal companion.
So I'm going to cast
I love
Animal
what you tried to do, but
he turns into a horse, I start putting the harness on him.
No, I'm going to cast
Hooking him
Animal
up in front of the other
Companion,
two.
Yeah.
or Animal Friendship, I believe.
sure.
So I'm going to do that.
'Kay.
And then I'm going to shapeshift into a horse, and with that, they're
Get his
basically
friend to come
charmed
up
by
with
me.
Okay. All right. So you charm them.
Yeah.
They have some difficulty climbing up. This is not easy for them.
Yeah.
All
Maybe
right,
I
this
won't
is a-
shapeshift into the horse.
This
That
is
would
a
be good idea.
spiral staircase thing meant for you guys. These beasts of burden, or
I just want to pop out in the middle of a wizard's tower with a cart with two of them.
You know, do we have to walk all the way up? I mean, whatever it is sent them down. Can't it, once we step on, just bring us up?
Now you're asking.
Like
you're
an
like
elevator?
you're like talking to the stairs, like
Like,
bring it. Okay, we're here.
We're
Bring us,
here.
bring
just
us up.
Bring us up. Yeah. No.
Not all of
So
them
you
are
guys are a
Taman.
good 100
Halfway
feet,
up.
you know,
Or-
above
The
them.
stairs disappear.
It takes a
real
while to climb 1,000 stairs.
Yeah.
It takes a good while to climb 1,000 stairs. So unless one of you is trying to beat the other one,
We're going to the I'm trying to catch up to him, but I don't think
we
I
have
just-
another. Once again, Colin is rushing into an unknown place
To die.
by himself unafraid.
It's fine. We didn't like Mushu anyway.
Man, just good grief.
You know, for a lizard that does nothing but cry.
Hey, this is
He's a
different
brave one.
emotion. Very excited.
Yeah.
Super excited.
You
Okay.
could tell that I was like, you were trying to contain or keep my laughter contained, or not laughter, my excitement contained, and it was difficult.
All right.
So, Sidari, why do you?
All right.
so
Well, I'm
hesitant?
heading up. The horses are heading up with the wagon. He's
A
heading
couple
up. and
points
he's
you kind of
heading
have
up.
to help push him up a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, I kind of figured.
Hey, wait, is everyone back at full strength?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
good.
a long rest.
Except for Yana, who typed Jack with the strength of 4.
Yeah.
Yana, the halfling
Yana.
uncool, forever have a strength of 4.
All right. So you guys head on up, and
Yeah.
you guys get up there first.
Yep.
And as you get to
Skip
the
the
top,
conversation.
Last
Yeah.
time somebody ran away, it was very fun. What are you doing?
Dodged it.
I wasn't here the last time someone ran away.
No, but you're missing the point.
there is. So you see this big tower that stands in front of you, and there's a big door. Right. I mean, you're to like pull on the knob or whatever. You're gonna have to like reach up and grab. I mean, it's huge, right? And there's some big windows up at the top, right? And you actually see something looking down at you as you are looking up there. You see.
Oh,
I
that.
figured that might come in handy at some point. I have other giants in here too.
Nice. So
Do I
that's a
need-
cloud
do I need to
giant,
move him over
isn't
to
it?
the
Or is
Well,
that
it's
a
a
giant?
cloud, so that's a cloud giant.
Nice. It is now, right? You see a giant eagle head looking down at you. It's just kind of observing you. That's what you see. And it kind of, kind of shifts, and you kind of see it kind of spread its wings or whatever.
That's terrifying.
And but it doesn't seem to be moving the way that you would expect a giant eagle to be moving. And then you see it kind of turn around, and it's got a lion's back end. So. And then you see another head stick out from like another window on the other side, and it looks down at you and just kind of casually observes you.
Another eagle head?
So they took a bird
Hi,
and they put it on
friends!
a lion.
They're griffins.
Yeah, they're griffins.
Oh.
And there's more than one, is what I'm communicating to
Oh.
So there's 2 griffins
that you know of.
that
Yeah.
we know of.
Oh.
Well, on a positive note, they're not basilisks.
That's
On a
true.
positive note, you should know
They're
about
not
griffins.
chimeras.
Yeah, they're not
You
chimeras.
should know about
That's what
griffins
I was
growing
worried
up in
about
Waterdeep.
for a second.
Oh, I think it's like,
I thought it was going to be a chimera when you said a second head, honestly.
Oh, right.
Oh, the
I was like,
griffins.
okay, I'm
That's
going back down.
right. The city watch and Barkeep always had them flying around for their air covering thing, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, there's kind of a sideway. There's like the tower, and then there's on 2 sides. There's kind of other kind of spires kind of sticking out, jutting out from it a little bit. So that's what you see.
Here, birdie, birdie, birdie!
It just kind of looks at you.
Can I do it on animal handling? Because I am proficient with that.
What are you
not
trying to do?
I'm trying to get it to come to me.
You're trying to get it to come to you?
Yeah, this is exciting.
That's
Sure,
wanna
you can roll for it.
That sounds like a bad idea.
21.
It kind of okay. Well, no, okay, sorry. Yeah, it just kind of looks at you, and it just
It contemplates eating you.
it licks his lips. No.
it's a bad.
Yeah, sorry. They're pretty well trained, whatever they are.
Oh.
I
yeah.
tried that once before.
That's
It did not work out well for me. You see.
Yeah. So what do you guys do? By this
Because
point,
you're already
he's trying to. You guys kind of make your way up. And
I guess I'll make my way towards the door.
What do
actually, if it's gonna take those horses a long time, so you guys have quite a bit of time to hang out up there.
All right, I'll make my way up to
Also,
the
can
door.
we get a party order?
Can I
real
see
quick?
the griffins from where I'm at? No, okay.
No,
You're
I'm
technically
gonna
still
say
underneath
it's
the cloud.
literally gonna take you twice as long,
Okay.
you know,
Right,
to get
so-
up there. So
Yeah, I guess I'll move up to the door for this tower.
Okay.
Just like, what the?
Okay.
This is huge.
We're coming.
Why does it need such a big door? And a big tower?
Yeah. Okay. I guess I could see Sark having a hard time with that. Yeah.
I'm like, it's
It's a
Seen towers.
big giant door.
a big giant door. Yeah, that's like,
This is what lives in it, Sark.
yes, the flashback to Sark's memory.
There it is. That's right. I forgot about
Big
these.
giant feet, big giant legs, normal human sized body.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yes,
That is
I'm
so
like-
good. Oh, beautiful.
Flashback to
beautiful,
earlier
beautiful,
episode
beautiful.
of Nightstone.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I mean, he's never seen a giant
This is,
before.
this is I'm not sure if that can
Yep,
see it.
that's like I said, big giant feet, big giant legs, normal human-sized body.
That's what he was imagining because he just could not grasp the concept. It was beautiful. It was oh, what a moment that was. All right, so you're like, oh, this is where he lives.
This is. Dong, 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 dong.
Are we all up there at this point when you're knocking?
No.
This is gonna take us
Shouldn't
a
be
while
knocking
here.
if you're.
I'm gonna have a conversation here with Zatari. Then.
Okay.
I mean, if you're on
Almost
the
missed
door,
it.
if you want to know, you
guys
know.
following
Right?
me and
Yeah,
and
the
line
horses
up?
Yeah.
went up first. You
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
started following it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
So you guys
helping
are
push
kind of
that
stuck
cart, no.
behind the cart's
I
at the
can't
bottom.
help
There's
it.
no way to get the cart up.
Okay.
Okay,
The,
good, good.
the
good.
horses
Just
you
the
had to
horses.
undo.
The horses.
You
and all
grabbed
that.
your stuff, like
Grabbed
you
all our
said.
Stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Should've just left the horses with them.
Yeah, we should just left the horses. But
Whose idea was it to bring them?
I just said, what about the horses? And then suddenly the horses are going up 1,000 stairs.
So,
I'm
so
a
you knock on the
problem
door,
Yeah.
and you hear from above you in one of those spires.
Yep.
Come in.
You hear this. Please let yourself in. It's a big voice.
Yeah, it's like, it's very loud. It's like,
Yeah, it's a big voice.
hey,
That's what Sark is thinking.
How did
That's
it
what Sark is
Oh jeez,
drop picture.
it's just
You need to make the
legs.
feet larger.
It's just
thinking.
legs.
That's right.
I'm like,
I'm convinced. I want to go in.
I can't reach the door.
No, you can. You can reach it.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just gonna have to reach up and grab it. But yeah.
I'll try and open the door.
Yeah.
What's it gonna take to open the door?
No, it just opens.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So as you open this up, right? I'll say that as he's opening it up, you guys are like coming up or whatever, and everyone is panting at this point. I don't care how athletic you are. 1,000 stairs. That's a lot. Your thighs are on fire.
Journey of 1,000
I
steps.
I get up there and I flop.
Yes. Yeah.
Never been this many stairs on a ship before.
This isn't a ship. It's made out of clouds.
It's
It's an airship.
kind of ship.
You know you're wrong. Anyway, it's
All right.
out of character as I'm
So-
going in.
So you open up the door, right?
Yep.
And the first thing that you're going to see is just a huge table with a couple of chairs. Just a couple.
Yep.
Big, giant and tables and chairs, right? I mean, you're gonna have to like pull yourself up to look at it. I guess. I think that's how I'm seeing this.
Yep. Total Jack.
This is it's pretty well open. Besides that,
Yep.
okay. You look up, and there's this big hole in the ceiling, big 20-foot hole, right?
Yep.
In front of you, it's pretty empty, but there's this light blue curtain that is translucent. It's blue, and it's kind of flapping in the breeze, and so there's this huge opening at the far back, right?
Yep.
So so you can get in there.
All right. So
Um,
curtain.
But before anyone opens this, before anyone goes in, Zatari literally from the ground goes, "Just leave me here to die."
Okay.
You see big thick iron chains, and attached to these iron chains are these crystal spheres that are providing light. The place is very well lit, and and so you can see there's something up there, but there's no stairs. There's just this like hole in the ceiling. Like,
Hello.
he's like, you hear this voice. He's like, oh, glad you made it in. Took him long enough. I'll be right down. And then from the hole, you see descend a big blue, because they're kind of blue, aren't they? Blue
Yep.
tinted.
Him?
Yep. Well, actually,
Not quite like him, but
he's not. Okay. His skin, it gives you the impression that it once was blue, but it's very gray. And he's very wrinkled, right? He's got wispy white hair and a wispy white kind of goatee, right? It almost looks like it's made of cloud even on his head, right? And he's kind of bent over and he's carrying this huge staff and he's wearing a matching robes to the big giant hat on top of the tower. So the robes match the
rose
hat.
match the hat.
And he just descends, right? And
Like he floats down?
yeah, he just floats down.
Through the hole. Oh.
Yes. And he says, well, here you are. I was told this is where I could find you. Wait, who are you? Sorry.
Oh.
And he kind of blinks a lot, you know.
Oh.
And
Oh.
he's got these big wrinkles, right? And he kind of
Yep.
he kind of focuses in on you, and he just seems to be somewhere else but here, right?
Oh. I'm sorry, Mr. Giant. My name is Sock, and me and my friends. I'm guessing you want us to. You've met us? You said?
Well, you can call me Zephyros. You can call me Zephyros.
Zephyros.
That is what they call me. And yes, we've met. Yes, no. Who are you again?
I said my name was Sock. And,
Sark. Yes, correct. Okay, very good.
Sock Dawn Rider.
Yes, and Scratch. Very good. And who are you?
Taman.
Taman. Oh yes, Taman. Very good. And Key. Oh, of course, there's Key. And
Does he
Mushu.
recognize?
Oh, Mushu. Who are you again?
Adri.
Adri. That's correct. And oh, of course,
I'm just on the ground.
The lovely. Is she okay out there?
Satira.
Oh yes, Atari. That's very
Satari.
good. Oh, they were right as
I heard
always.
that
I found
part.
you. Very, very good.
How do you know us exactly?
Well, we've met. We've met before, right? Yes.
Where?
What? You don't remember me? Oh, yes. Of course you wouldn't remember me, because we haven't met yet. I mean, we have met, but sorry.
Is this one of those things where you're traveling
Oh.
backwards through time as we're traveling forwards through time?
Do you need a moment?
Well,
to
yes
think?
and no, but kind of. Yes. You know what? Can I bring you anything? It's so good to finally meet you.
I mean,
Have you
some tea would be nice if you can.
Some tea.
And any gems if you have them. as
Really?
well.
All I have is Griffin milk. Sorry.
Oh.
Because officially they do have milk. I'm just saying.
I mean, sure, I don't think I ever had Griffin milk, but I'll try it.
Where
Sure.
are the
Don't
griffins
do
at this
it.
point?
They're at the tower, at the very top of the tower. Do you ask him that question, or you wanted
No,
to know?
I want to where did I see them? At?
Way at the top.
Okay, so
A couple hundred feet up in the air, there's these huge
And then going
openings.
to push him down the
so I
stairs.
know a little bit about
Break his
griffins.
legs. It would
Yeah.
be ironic.
And I know enough that now I'm very nervous for our transportation's lives.
Sure.
And I'm no longer a horse, by the way.
Okay, you're no longer a horse.
To be dinner.
Those are your Griffins stand up there.
Oh yes, they run errands for me. They're good to keep around for safety reasons, and boy, they're just
And
they're just my little precious little ones.
and they let you milk them?
Did I say Griffin milk? Griffin milk isn't a thing. Why would you say Griffin
You
milk?
offered us some Griffin milk.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you.
That's in a different place. Different. I'm sorry. There's just so much to remember. Water.
Sure.
Okay. He just descends, right? And comes down, and he just like drops this one big cup in the middle. He's like, "You'll have to share. I don't really entertain much."
How big of a cup is it?
Swimming
Big.
pool.
Yeah, it's
It's
I
like
have a
a,
swimming pool.
I look back. Are the stairs still there?
no.
the stairs came up while you were looking.
That is a lot of water.
So,
Yes. So, yeah. So he brings it down, and
Pull out a cup and dip it into the
Right.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'll take a water skin.
it's water.
Okay.
It's water. It's clean. It's fresh. It's real nice. Actually.
Okay, fine.
Griffin. Things the small folks come up with these days. Okay. Well, I have been informed to take you wherever you want to go. I don't know where you're going. There's many places that I've seen you go. I've taken you to many different places, but now it's up to you.
Who?
Have you been
Wait,
watching
you've
us?
taken us places before?
That's no, kind of. And sorry, it's just so hard to keep it all in.
No.
I just know that.
Adri's right. Have you been watching us?
No,
How did you know how to find us?
because I'll be
Okay,
right back.
all right.
And he disappears again.
Where?
Is this concerning to anybody else?
Mr. Seffy Rothway.
I'm just kind of like laying on the ground, amazed, like, oh, this is so cool. I almost look high, but not quite.
There must be something.
So he's gone for like an hour.
What?
Like
leaving us
he's
here for an
gone.
hour?
You hear him
Unattended
mumbling a bunch up there.
You doing all right up there?
Yeah, he's like you just hear him mumbling to himself, and
We have two
You hear him
horses
talking.
on a flying castle.
We confused him?
You confused him is more like it.
oh, this is so much
We
fun.
have 2 horses, a lizard, a cat, and a bird on a flying cloud. It doesn't get much better than this, people.
Talking to a. That was not what I was imagining a giant to be like. He was just
Yeah.
like us, but bigger.
What do you guys do? Like you're
Oh,
you're waiting
because
for him
you
to
were
come down
imagining
at any
that,
moment.
right?
Yes, I
literally about 5 minutes, and I'm like.
So he
well,
had big
hello, brother.
everything.
And I just basically start playing Giants in the Sky from. It's great.
Okay, sure. Giants in the sky.
They're
I'm gonna
giants
She
in the
starts
sky.
singing, kind of humming along with you every so often.
Yeah, can I sing along to her playing?
Sure.
Charisma?
Performance from both of you.
Oh dear.
That's not bad. 13.
Okay.
What the heck? I'll
It's a
pull out my
22.
didgeridoo.
Performance.
Performance.
We're putting out a concert
17,
for him.
18, 19.
How did I take this?
22.
At some point in the at some point in the song, there's this line where the music kind of stops, and there's a line that's like,
Look
and
to
out,
the sky.
and no, it says and out from in the air they fell, or whatever, right? And when you guys are getting to that point in the song, he sticks his head out the floor and he says it really, really loud
from
with
the
a big
floor or
old
looks
grin on his
down?
face. Yeah, so like he's looking down at you through the hole, and he just kind of jumps in for the line, and then he goes back to what he was doing. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So interesting little moment. Yeah. Why are you
How
afraid?
much weed does he have to smoke to get like that?
It's just a really big plant, actually.
I mean, dear Nate. I mean, he seems like he's really, really old. I mean, I didn't think it was polite to ask him how old he was, but he seemed like he was really old.
Well, giants can live to be pretty old.
I'm wondering
How
who
old is
asked
old
him
for a
to
giant?
meet
I
us.
don't know.
If we ask him that,
I
he'd
mean, is
probably
it
say
like
us.
100? Is it like 200? I don't know. What's higher than 200?
Lots.
100 to be really helpful.
300?
Is that higher than 200?
So, do you? I mean, I'm giving you guys an hour to do whatever you want. So,
David,
Does he have indoor plumbing?
Make it rain, baby.
Golden shower.
Do I see water deep down there?
It's staying in the exact same spot where it was. Just
Somewhere outside the water.
Okay.
We're kind of stuck up here, and he offered to take us somewhere. Should we just ask
Well,
to go?
I mean,
When he gets back.
Certainly we can tell him that
Yes.
we're going to Tribor, but I wonder if he knows anything about giants dropping rocks on,
I mean, we could ask him.
yeah.
No,
Can I go for a swim in the cup?
You could soak in it. I don't know if you're gonna swim.
Can I
You know.
like kind of submerge? Like
Well, I'm
enough?
definitely not drinking that now.
You know, you'd basically be sitting and it'd be at your hip.
Oh,
It's not. Yeah, it's you know, it's.
because he's in a big cup. You know,
It
he's
is a
like,
big cup.
It's still a big cup.
I mean, compared to the
I mean,
giant-sized
it's
mini,
not a swimming pool.
Yeah, it's not.
it's like a it's like a water barrel, basically.
You
Yeah.
fit your leg in there, but
It's like a barrel that. Yeah. So I mean, you could kind of.
okay.
So I mean, if you need a bath.
I need a
and
bath.
if everyone's done drinking, you know. Okay,
So actually, I'll make it a point while I'm ready too. But, you know, David actually wants to talk to you about something,
Yeah.
and he'll kind of just motion you out to the side, just to.
One of the griffins kind of takes off
Okay.
at one point, just
Yesterday,
flies
when
off.
we were down in the cave.
I keep a sharp eye on
You
him
really
as well as
proved
the other one.
yourself out there. You know how to find. That was really impressive of you. So,
Thank you.
and he'll just kind of reach into his pack and he'll just kind of pull us out. It's like, I've been waiting for somebody to maybe give this a better home, and he'll just hold it out. It's a really ornate dagger with a sheath. It's gold made, like red. There's like red accents in like the handle and a couple of like silver trim for like the on the pommel and some runes and stuff like that. Really nice.
Did you make it or did you find it?
It's like I made this, and
Can I say that you found it and upgraded it, please?
it's actually pertinent to his background.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
Because he actually crafted this, and
Perfect.
he's like, well, honestly, funny story about this dagger. I mean, the kid I originally made this for wanted as a ceremonial dagger. He was a cleric, but he was a righteous get that one. But I wanted to give it someone better, and he'll extend it out in his hand out to you.
Well, thank you. But why don't you keep it yourself?
I mean,
You made it.
sure, I made it, but I'm a smith. I make weapons for other people, and honestly, I think you'd be better off serving you than it would me. I think you'd be worthy to have it.
Well, thank you. I'd be honored. Thank you. I really don't know what to say.
Actually, one of the reasons why you don't know what to say is because you've been carrying something around for a while now, and
Yeah.
it seems like what you're holding in your hand feels the size is just right.
I have something. Pull out a box.
It's like, yeah. Here we go.
Should I be opening the box or giving it to him? I'm not sure what. Okay, so I open the box.
You're like,
This is something. It's about the size, and it's something that my mother left for me.
He'll kind of move over, or because I'm assuming he's opening it towards himself.
Yeah.
So it's like opening like this.
Here, I'll-
He'll move around so that he can kind of get a better look at it. It's like, what?
And flip the thing and open the box up.
okay.
What's inside?
Describe the dagger for me again, please.
It's like an ornamental. It's mostly made in gold. There's like red accents and like silver runes that are kind of like if there was the pommel where like the two prongs of the pommel kind of out, they have like silver on them with like little balls on them, and then the sheath is mostly red with.
Well, can I real quick? Can
Yeah.
it just be the dagger?
Okay, yeah,
Is that okay?
yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, because I have an idea.
All right.
So you made just the dagger.
Yep.
The sheath is just a.
Yeah, it's
is just a regular leather.
just a regular leather sheath.
Okay,
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So as you open it up,
Yes.
it's the first thing you see is a folded piece of paper.
Okay.
Okay, it's sitting on top. Okay,
I've never opened this.
Where is it?
it's a sheath.
So underneath the paper is a sheath? Does it look like it goes with the dagger?
It looks like okay. So there's like silver.
Yeah, there's silver. There's like hits of silver, but it's mostly red and gold.
Okay, it's red and gold.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's like red and like
The
as you
dagger's
look at it,
pommel is red
where
and
the
gold.
pommel and the handle would be,
Uh-huh.
it looks like the design that started on the handle and the pommel is completed.
Wow.
Oh, that's like I made that matches really well. How is that?
I have no idea.
It's like it was made for it. I think both.
That is bizarre. I'm speechless.
I, well, you'll definitely get more use out of that now. As I
The piece of paper, I open it up,
You open it up and you see your mother's handwriting,
and it says,
and it says, I'm kind of making this up as I go, but I saw
Okay.
an opportunity and I wanted to get a hold of this. Okay, so
Alright.
give me some. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Basically, it starts off talking about how she's sorry, right? It talks about how she knew that you would one day do great things. She always believed in you, and that she's proud of you. She wished she could have had more time with you and been able to see more of you. But that she had been guided by some sort of force, and you are the direct result of that guidance, right?
okay, Taman's crying.
I
Okay, and she talks about how she has she really argued quite a bit with this whoever was guiding her. She didn't really get to know who it was, but she resented him at first until everything just kind of led to you, and then everything kind of made sense, right? She says it's very hard for me to understand, for me to really express on paper, but this was gifted to me and was told to give to you, and I just have a feeling that it will serve you one day, but that you're to look for its mate. And when you find it, just trust that the giver is true, the giver is trustworthy, and together you are going to make a tremendous impact on the world. So when you find this person, don't let him go. I don't know why.
Okay, he's bawling.
So, and it just says, with all my love, and until we meet again.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'll just go pat you on the back.
No, he'll actually hug you. And he just says, "Thank you, my friend."
You're welcome.
When he says friend, there's something behind it that wasn't there before. Okay? There's a push. You know? Like,
It's completely genuine.
you have friends, and then you have friends. Right?
It'll just, real close, bro hug, just.
Bro hug! Heck yeah, man.
And so the bromance begins.
So the bromance begins. All right. Well, folks, with that, I think this is where we're going to leave it. Now, we'll find out what this thing does. It does something. It'll be cool. And it'll be in lieu of the fact that deeper down, if you would have been able to survive it, there was some cool treasure, so we're just going to make that happen now. And well, thank you so much for joining us. Man, we had a wide array of emotions tonight. Boy, we had some intense moments. We had some real moments. We had some... I mean, I was laughing so hard I was crying a couple times. So tonight was a good night, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're catching up with us on YouTube, man, if you haven't seen the other ones, go back, watch them.
Well,
they're coming.
Good news is the YouTube is now verified live, so now we can actually focus on getting the VODs up to YouTube, so you guys can actually watch them all from the beginning.
So if you're live with us now, you can catch them if you haven't. If you're watching on YouTube now, welcome to the party. Hope you continue to watch.
Yeah,
Like, subscribe, comment, all that. Yep, push the bell. Get that bell on so you can be alerted when things come up, right?
Yep, you can check us out at D6 Games MN. That will be the channel that this will be loaded up to.
Awesome. Well, I guess we'll catch you next week, and we'll find out what this crazy cloud giant has to say and what he's going to do with these guys. See you next time.
Bye.
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 Bye.